Anyhow, we're live.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome, people, to the one and all, to the Great Railway Show.
Fuck the Great
Let me
Race.
let me plug this on Twitter because Twitter is where all the attention happens.
Ain't that the truth?
Let's okay.
We, me and the us Irish boys should do a Irish read up of Ernest. I just think it'd be really funny.
Maybe. Anyway.
I feel like Traymaster saying, "Yep, I've definitely shit myself," is gonna be the most viewed part of Murdoch's whistle.
Oh, check. Well, actually, I can check the analytics if I want.
I kind of wish I shouted my leg in it.
Oh, yeah. That would be a funny one.
Or
Wait, no, you're spoiling everything. Anyway. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this thing. I recently did an adaptation of a story known as Murdoch's Whistle. And today
which I voiced in.
Okay. And I thought I'd do a director's commentary on it because those are cool. Anyway.
I have the same problem as you. I have no Murdoch tender.
Okay. Well, no, now you're spoiling everything. Why do you have to spoil everything, Webby? What do you got to do?
That's not a spoiler. I'm just saying.
You are
and what does it
spoiling
matter
it.
what the tender looks like?
It's a part of the adaptation that the people don't know about.
Oh, it's been out a day. I'm sure everyone's on the channel seeing it by now.
But still, what about the people who don't?
I don't care about the people. Oh, who am I kidding? Yes, I do. Please go watch my videos.
Okay, to the two people watching, I hope you're all ready for a director's commentary.
At least he didn't use the audio off an iPod this time.
No. Why would I do that again? Anyway. Might have to have the volume down low just in case of copyright. Even though it's my own video. Right. Okay, just let me know if anyone wants to join the stream. GD, just keep an eye on it because
I can't keep an eye on it.
Send a link.
If you want to join, just leave it in the private chat. Hold on.
Well, no, there's nobody here. No, don't leave it in the private. No, not you. YouTube people think you're talking to them. Yeah, but if the people want to join, then they will join the voice call. And then I just need to add them because that's how stream privileges work. Anyway, back to the commentary. Why am I? Oh, for my. I tried to have this moving shot to be cool.
Which plate layer is that? Traymaster, Dockside, or me?
I don't know. I didn't have a specific one in mind for each of these.
I'm going to do Art of Us as plate layers just for a laugh. Very poor quality.
I really like this. I really like this overhead angle I was able to do a Wellsworth because I've realized looking back at my content that I never have the camera up in the air. I'm always like down as low as it can possibly be. I want to try and change that up with my style a bit more.
I like that Boko.
Thank you. Yeah, there's my custom Boko. It's a take along Sodor Rock Crusher, as you might be able to tell from the buffer beam here.
Oh, I thought it was the breakdown crane flatbed.
No, I wouldn't use that because that's too rare.
Wait, it's rare.
I don't know, possibly.
Oh,
Here's Gordon pissed because Gordon being pissed is a national treasure.
I understand we must whistle for the plate layers, but some of it is most excessive. It isn't wrong, of course, but Gordon's speech was interrupted by
no brake van?
Well, no, the van's meant to be the brake van.
Sodor line.
Because I don't have it. Here's Murdoch. Oh,
There's Atlas.
this tender was done for me by the lovely Trainman13 on Twitter. I was the one who did the paint, so don't criticize him for that, please. The only reason I did it...
Is that a Murdoch 10 that was on a new chassis?
No, what? No, it's made of wood.
Oh.
And it's on a take and play Gordon chassis. Anyway, I didn't have a Murdoch tender because I bought a knockoff. And I was just like, I need a tender. Can you make one? And he said, all right. And then he made one, and then he gives me when we met up.
Why would you buy a knockoff?
Because I wasn't paying over €30 to get one shipped here from England.
Fair enough.
Anyway, there's a custom Erdl Silly van.
Look what you've done to something rare. Oh, there's Atlas. Or Alfred.
Yeah, no. You see, this was also made by Trainman13, and he gave it to me at the meetup. I don't know if I'm gonna have it be Atlas or if I'm gonna come up with my own thing for it. But right now, it's just that's why I don't have the face on it. Just like it's just a no-name engine.
It's that one from A Dark Knight for Birth. Has a face and it doesn't.
That could actually be a good way to put it. Does anyone put any? Surprised nobody's commented anything in the live chat. I really like this Senko for some reason. I don't know. It's just the way I was able to pull off Gordon's blue in this.
Yeah.
Here's Boko. There's class 40. Why is he here? I don't know. Anyway, I decided to have this conversation take place here because I've noticed in a lot of people's adaptations, they either had it took place in Timasheld itself or at Knapford Sheds. And even though I have a Knapford Sheds, I was thinking, well, it would just save me time just to have this.
Yeah.
And
is that the Warshed?
Yeah. It's the one that's at the wharf anyway.
There's the old slow coach you wouldn't have got without me.
Who said we got it because of you?
I'm not sure my secrets anymore.
What do you mean? How do you know you got what? What are you talking about?
I'm not sharing where the website I told you about and where you got it from.
Anyway.
Your faces are pretty cool. I like them.
You know, Murdoch's faces was one of the few that I've made most of his faces actually from the model series. Boko, well, this is meant to be his neutral face, but I feel I could do a better job on it. Might make another one. Something I just want to point out is that if you're making stuff, always have background detail because that just makes your whole thing feel a lot more lively. Or like the actual show. Because
Torres and Tom's situation.
What?
You'd have a Torres and Tom's situation. Boring sets.
What?
You were just saying have something in the background. And I made a joke with Torres and Thomas.
What? I didn't click on this.
What are you doing?
You're glitching out of me a bit.
Bluey too said that he can't join.
I'm aware.
I'm concerned, spoke dejected. I've never heard you make such a racket. This blasted new driver seems to think my whistle a toy. Blows at any chance he gets. Too long and much too loud. Murdoch shuddered. I tell him to stop.
Here's his yelling
He
face.
only laughs. I quite understand, murmured Boko.
String on Boko.
New driver.
Boko's happy face. Boko a happy boy. Everybody go love Boko.
Add makeup and make it Daisy.
What?
Add makeup and make it Daisy.
That's actually something I'm planning to do for my next adaptation.
Can't happen quickly enough.
Moving angle. Oh my god.
Had nearly reached Marin Station.
Fergus.
Every day, Murdoch
Do it right.
whistled well before reaching that.
Oh, here's something funny. The set that's in the first scene of this and this set are the exact same set. I just moved around the buildings a bit. And the
Oh,
trees a
yeah.
bit, just
Understandable.
because something a lot of people don't recognize is they redressed a lot more sets than you think. For example, in season 5, the season 5 shunting yard, that's just Tidmouth sheds, completely just redressed.
Yep.
And the tunnel that Gordon crashes into in Thomas and the Rumors, that's the same set for the tunnel that Percy meets Terrence at in Happy Ever After. They just redressed it.
Yeah.
And long after, you're going to wear him out.
This is a Tommy figure. Oh, just wait.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a Tommy figure. I don't know how I got it,
Oh.
but I have it. And this is a close-up cab that I made out of cardboard. I was going to have Tank Engine Studios film some close-ups for me, but he's in America right now.
Nonsense, scoffed the driver. Engines like him are meant for it. Why give him a big booming hooter?
Here, Dockside is here.
Oh, okay. Lead on Dockside. You know,
Hello,
Dockside.
Dockside.
Are you here?
Wait, Dockside, don't you usually have work around now?
Can you hear him?
No.
Okay. Dockside has a job?
Yep.
Well, anyway, if he's not going to speak, then we might as well continue on.
I don't think you understand which engine you're driving, chuckled the fireman. You'll never want to whistle again after you're through.
Oh, he's muted. He's probably doing something.
Murdoch grew increasingly irritated.
Here's something I always like when doing these tracking movement shots. I always like to recreate that season 1 set that I had for these shots because I don't know, that's just something I find really unique about season 1, and I like to emulate that with all my adaptations. Like I like to take bits from every season. Like for this one, I was trying to go for more of a season 7 feel in general, just because season 7 characters.
Yeah.
But other than that, I try to have like elements of everything from every classic season.
Is season 6 a classic season?
Depends on your opinion. Spencer cameo, because Spencer.
Doesn't work as an Avenger, Spencer.
Well, that's the only one I've got. There's Salty.
Amateur. I've got the metallic and normal.
There's Salty being the good boy he is, and there's George. George and Butch in particular are great for set dressing in the background.
Yeah.
Also, my Timmy sheds.
When do we get some of
I really like this shot.
quiet?
This gives off
Yeah.
major season 6 vibes for me.
Shouldn't they be happy?
No, why would they be happy?
Because they're teasing them.
That doesn't mean they're happy. They're probably pissed at him. Just like, why do you keep making noise? Anyway, here's to be a season 11 shunting yard, or at least what it's meant to be. There's a Sodor fuel tanker. We got George again in the background. How did he get from timber sheds to shunting yards in such quick time? I don't know. So don't question it.
It's Buster.
Buster's not green.
It's St. Patrick's Day.
Fair enough. Anyway, here's Percy in the background. Again, always add background engines. I always like to have at least one thing moving in every shot. I'm an addict that way.
As Murdoch set off with his goods, he was struggling to see the line ahead.
Well, here's a goof that I recognized myself. First of all, yes, I know you can see my fingers here.
The hand of God.
But first of all, there's no brake van. Wait till the next shot.
You've got nitrogen air on us.
Brake van.
Oh,
This is an Erdo brake van that I put Adventure's wheels onto to
how
make it.
dare you?
Well, it's my item. I paid for it. I paid the whole €4 for it new in box. Oh,
Okay, I think my mic's working now.
okay.
Aren't you supposed to be on walkabout this time?
I got the day off. I'm working I'm working tomorrow, yeah.
Working on a Sunday? That's illegal in the eyes of the church.
It is, but sure. Yeah, whatever makes the money, sure.
Fair enough.
Will you stop that? This journey will be hard enough.
Anyway,
You make it back rational.
Murdoch's angry.
We're
Guru.
coming to the best part.
Oh, you mean the part where he passes through Wellsworth? Yeah, that was my favorite part too.
Exactly.
Again, all these countryside sets were basically the same set, just redressed.
I have 3 take-long Murdochs.
I'll
Send
take
one
one
to
of those
him, he's
tenders.
got a knockoff.
I think one of them's a knockoff, but the other 2 are okay.
Do they have
I've
screws
got 3
underneath?
Tommy Murdochs.
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna check that.
If they have screws underneath, then they're knockoff. If they have rivets, then they're real.
Wait, like Phillip heads or like flatheads?
Phillips.
What the hell does Phillip got to do with Murdoch?
Here's Edward, the old slow coach. That's a reference to. You probably already know the guy. I don't have to maybe say his name. This shot is actually reversed. I actually had it going backwards.
Yeah, everyone does that.
Not real.
You know, it's a common trick, but it works very well. This shot's also reversed. I really like this angle because I got it from like a far distance for the hill, and due to the limitations of the models, we never really saw that. And in CGI, I hate CGI Gordon's Hill. Just gonna say
Okay.
now, I hate that.
Yeah.
They're all real.
Okay. Speaking of which, I'm gonna put a for this shot. I had to push.
Yeah. It's hard
had
to get
to-
them to stand exactly
I
like
had to
my
push him
favorite
and pull him
scene.
on the string at
This
the
is-
same time.
This is my favorite scene.
Also, this Tidmouth milk tanker, it's a knockoff.
Why do you buy so many knockoffs?
Because I'm not paying for this. I'm not paying for the €25 postage from England. I refuse to pay that.
I'll
Just
send you
for
the
one
link where
tanker,
it's
though.
only €8.
Yeah, but that's because you're in the capital.
That's because I'm in the south. If I was in the north now, it would be free postage because.
This
Northern
that
Ireland.
doesn't make sense. It's the same island. Why can't we get free postage too?
Because they're no longer part of the EU, technically. Anyway, for this shot, I had to push Murdoch from behind and pull him on the string because the train was just heavy.
But the train was too heavy for Murdoch, and he died. Do you not have an actual Murdoch sender?
No, because the knockoff didn't come with the tender.
Oh, do you want mine? I only have 2.
How much?
How much How much you talking?
We'll discuss this later. We're not hustling on stream.
I've got 3 Tommy Murdochs.
You got
No one
you got
else.
about 100. You got about a whole of 20 cents right there. Then
I
here's
got one
Murdoch
for free.
Shockface. I really like this one.
Here's the best
Same
bit.
set reader. You're gonna notice something later on, but I had buildings in the background for the same set
Yeah.
later.
Whoopsies.
Yeah.
Look out! Look out! Murdoch shouted into the mist.
Here's the screaming plate layers.
Where's mine?
See buildings.
Yay.
Murdoch's Fergus's wincing face. Here's Murdoch screeching to a halt. Dockside. Thank you for that line.
My
Can we get-
leg.
Guys,
Dockside, can we get a repeat of that line for the audience?
all right. Guys, stop! I stubbed my toe.
Excellent. 10 out of 10 performance. They're Oscar worthy. Getting you on YouTube rewatch for that.
Oscar, keep my wife's name out your flipping mouth.
We're not referencing that, please.
I will chuck my Bachman Toby at you.
So you're telling me you're going to waste a whole $120 toy? Despite the fact it's only worth like 20?
95 euro I paid for him, but I guess so.
Where'd you get him from?
I don't know if you heard of them, but Mark's Models.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
we have one of them
yeah,
in
know that
Dublin.
place. Yeah, no, I know that place.
Yeah.
Anyway, murder.
Yeah, I'm mates with
Yeah.
you. I'm mates with one of the workers there.
Oh, nice.
Why does
I'm
the
not
face
Bachman
kind of remind
Toby.
me of Mavis?
What?
The face
Yeah,
kind
it
of reminds
does
me of
look like
Mavis. A tiny,
The
a
Bachman Toby, or are you referring to my stuff?
the Bachman Toby.
Looks like Toby to me. Hey, just,
Anyway.
well,
I've
I
got
do. I
Bachman
kind of
Tobys.
see what you mean. Here's a paper figure of the Fat Controller I have from some weird cutout book. This scene was actually filmed the same time I was filming the repair yard scene for Emily's Army, and there's actually a small reference that I'm going to point out.
Emily's Army on our way. Emily's Army
Is
here
that a
to.
knockoff Oliver?
No. Why do you think it's? I don't own all knockoffs. This is actually.
It just
while we're
looks
at it-
like one because the buffers aren't silver.
What?
Because he painted them.
Yeah, what? Who doesn't do that? Anyway, a massive thank you to Hazel Productions for selling me this Oliver. I wouldn't have been able to find Oliver for a decent price if he hadn't sold it to me.
How much?
Yeah.
No, he sold me a bundle. He sold me a bundle of things. He sold me a mag, an
Oliver
Alfie,
gets
and
the
a
actual
limit.
prices.
He sold me a few things now, and it was about €30, and he paid for postage as well, which was really nice of him. Anyway, Emily's here because she's still getting repaired from the incidents in Emily's Army.
That's a bit sad.
Well, I thought it would be a nice reference just to show, oh, these events are taking place at around the same time. And also, I had Fergus in the background of Emily's Army. That's meant to be a reference to him just starting this track work.
Wait, I do have a. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, no mind.
My friend
Yeah,
was Stafford instead of Fergus.
Prevented a very nasty accident. We'll soon have you met. For now, I'm sure you'll enjoy some whistle-free moments of peace. Thanks.
Here's Murdoch's laughing face. I might
Why does
redo
this
this.
ending remind me of Henry and the Flippin' Rain?
What?
The ending kind of reminds me of Henry and the Flippin' Rain.
How does it remain you? We're on stream.
Because
You can say
Murdoch gets
fucking.
to enjoy some nice whistle-free days, and Henry gets to enjoy some nice passenger-free days.
Oh, okay. This is a Metcalf bridge, to anyone that's wondering. Also Harvey. Here's Fergus again.
And SC Ruffy.
Yes. This is a reuse shot from Emily's Army because I'm lazy. This guy fell over.
Guys, stop! I stubbed my head.
Anyway.
All right, what do you want to watch now?
Well, oh, hello, John. Hello, Jonathan. Keep doing what you're doing. You're a really nice dude.
Can we watch one of my videos?
We're here to do a director's commentary on my video. So, no.
Sharing is caring.
How
But
is
he
this
doesn't.
sharing?
But he doesn't care.
Oh, we got someone else wanting to join.
Hello.
Hello,
Oh.
Adam. You missed the
Hey.
whole fun.
I know I missed the whole thing. I watched a little bit there. It's so that that shot of Murdoch coming over the bridge, was that meant to be Vicarstown?
I don't know what it was supposed to be, in all honesty. I was just sort of like, okay, I need to make one more set. Fuck it, I'll do a bridge.
And because I was wondering, I was thinking about Harvey, like, is he on like the tramway or like?
Well, that's actually a good theory now. But you see, the station where he passes through with Gordon, that's meant to be Marin in season 1.
Yeah,
that
and
would
I was also going to ask about Scruffy. Like, what were you thinking with the whole Scruffy Fergus thing?
I was sort of thinking, Joe. Well, Fergus was obviously everyone just uses the Fergus model when they're doing this because Carson.
Yeah, so like I was thinking maybe it'd have to do with like him being from the cement works, and Scruffy's like a ballast truck, so maybe
Yeah, you see,
I don't know.
that was the
That's some
sort
sort
of
of
thing.
deal.
Scruffy's a ballast truck. They're working with ballast.
Okay, cool.
That was just sort of meant to be the whole reference. I didn't really think much of it.
And here's one more question. Do you think Scruffy died in inside the coal mine, or do you think he's alive?
The mine.
I like
feel
to
like-
think, I like to think he went in the mine, but at the same time, I want to use him in the background, so he doesn't. At least in my
Okay.
head canon.
I have a theory, okay? So Scruffy got rescued in the mine because they have to have obviously mined the mine and get all the resources. So they mined Scruffy and the rest of the trucks out, but they got lung poisoning. So Scruffy never appeared again. But when he did appear, like in the background, there's a reason why he didn't talk, because he got lung poisoned and that affects his voice box, therefore he cannot speak.
That's a very intricate theory there, right now, there, Dockside.
I guess Frogs thinks that Scruffy didn't die because he appeared in Soda Follow.
But
I don't personally think
Hello,
it's
Josh.
Scruffy, if I'm being honest. But that's just a theory.
a game theory.
No.
Hey, Thomas.
We're not making those references here.
I know, I got the Bachman coaches. They're actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
So are
what
we
did
gonna?
you-
Sorry, go ahead, Spencer.
No, I was just going to ask, what did you get, Dockside? You got Bachman, Toby, and Henrietta. What else did you get?
Okay, I got Henrietta, Toby, the Troublesome Truck 2, and the 2 Red Branchline coaches. I already had James. So yeah. So that's pretty much my only that's all my Bachman collection so far. I'm looking to get Percy and another Red Branchline coach.
Why would you want Bachman Percy?
Okay, I might be the only person in this entire fandom, but I actually like his face.
No, I like
Yeah, I think you're not too wrong about that. You are the only person that likes that face.
I don't know why Bachman's Thomas face looks better on Percy than it does Thomas.
I don't mind the Bachman face. I'm not gonna lie.
Who has done that? I need to see that now.
I mean, you can make a quick edit of it, I guess.
If you, do I want to put in the time?
I've got the Bachman Douglas. Do you want to see that?
You know
Oh,
those Bachman, those like large scale Bachman trucks. They kind of look like the wharf scale, don't they?
Yeah. Hold on.
Like the way that like the face is like so tiny on them.
Hang on, I'm gonna.
Here,
It's the shed.
Wait, I'm getting Simon A.C. Martin flashbacks.
And here is Toby.
It's the United States versus Great Britain.
Toby the Bachman engine versus Toby the Hornby engine.
Some of
Is
these
that
are
Lego
really
Batman?
dusty.
Olive.
Like Percy here, he's just dusty and then
Wait,
dusty.
didn't you list that on adverts?
I have two.
Ah.
Also, here's Speedy Skip. Don't know if you can see him back there.
Pack me up and watch me go. Wait, that's the other one.
That's Packer.
That's Packer, yeah.
Do.
Here's
You know, actually, I always wanted Gripper and Grapper, but I never got them.
here's Vin from the Cars video game.
Who?
Vin from the Cars video game. Chick kicks turned off his tuned into robot cars.
Oh yeah. I also have the Hornby Gordon Express coaches.
Let me get my Douglas. I've gotten buried away.
I may as well show off the Red Grandstand coaches. The best coaches in the show fight me.
Josh, that's the G-scale range you're thinking of.
All right, here we go.
Why didn't you take him out of the box?
I want to wait till I have a full layout set up.
Ah, fair enough.
Ah, Deadly, I love them.
Yeah,
I want to
What
get
else?
a third normal coach, so I can have
Yeah.
a proper.
Three's the right number, I'd say. You know, I feel like 2 is kind of like, you know, it's too Annie and Clarabelle. You know what I mean?
It looks like
Here's my Stanleys and Henry.
Wait, is that my son?
No,
Oh,
he's
no.
packed up in a tray right now. I don't want me mom to find him as of right now.
I love Stanley. I love him so much. I've been tweeting about him a lot.
He's my
Wait,
favorite.
where did you put him?
GD, you own too many Stanleys. I mean, Webby.
Webby, you own not enough.
Webby
Hold on,
robbed
Scott.
one. Webby robbed one of my Stanleys. Like I was having a peaceful day, and all of a sudden, this maniac decides to jump me, tries to steal my Tommy lady, and manages to steal my wooden early engineer Stanley.
Yeah.
That's a
There's
fucking lie.
something I hate about minis is that like you can't make a full collection of your engines without like minis now, so it's kind of like annoying.
Duck's like a fucking liar.
Yeah, she swore at me.
You wanna know what actually happened?
You jumped
No.
him. We know that.
He threw me like when he was trying to run away. I grabbed his pocket and out came his Stanley. That was so fat he was after being fed like McDonald's and Burger King. So I decided to nurture him back to health, and now he's skinny.
I want to see a picture of that Stanley.
I'd just like to point out that
Okay.
Mattel couldn't make a Daisy, but they
That's
could
a
make a Stanley in space. Take and play.
You know, I've never. They made it like 4 or 5 years too late, if you ask me.
What else
Yeah.
have I got to share? Ended from 1996.
You stole the wait, is that Donald or is that Douglas?
That's Donald.
Okay, I was thinking of someone else. Okay. Whoa.
Here's the star of the show.
Can I eat him?
No, but I can. Wait, no, this is a knockoff. I should actually be scared. I'll be glad to think.
What would Murdoch taste like? Mustard?
Here's Gordon.
You dropped these, my good sir.
Damn, boy.
I only have 2 tenders, so
I'll take the Molly and the Rocky, please.
You think
Also,
you think that's bad?
I already
Earl
have that.
Fell.
I just have a basket of minis.
And also, here's me.
Nice.
Is that an amiibo?
No,
Well, they
it's
don't make
an
those anymore, I don't
Of
think.
course, it's an amiibo. What else? Oh wait, here's my crown jewel. My prize
Let's
possession.
pull a picture of herself.
Here he
That's
is.
a bit narcissistic. That's your prized possession. I own 6 of those.
No, that's not my prized possession. I was just saying that to sound cool.
Damn.
No, but in reality, you see, I want to use 10 cents, but I don't film anything at the docks.
I guess I can show 2 things that aren't as cool, but they're old. I guess. So here's 1992 Thomas.
Wait, does that have red stripes? Or were they not
What?
painted? I thought the stripes were pink, and I thought that was only like a later thing.
Someone wants to
Give
speak.
that back. Give that back.
You're
Give it back
me.
now.
I'm happy
Give
about
it back.
you home. I get to ride.
I thought you were nerd. Oh wow! And you said I was feeding him McDonald's. Look at that.
Wait, I'll do
Look at that. No. You're feeding him McDonald's.
Why do you have a McDonald's cup in your house?
I like McDonald's.
Wow.
Yeah, I just finished one today.
And you're judging me for feeding my Stanley.
Here's a Bucky break dust. He's been sitting in the shop for ages, so I bought him.
Let's see. We're working on Matrix at the moment.
Hang on.
Here's
is it-
something that's probably not worth it anymore.
Makeway. Relatively big for Makeway.
I know, but I was going. I was measuring. It's not that big actually. Like when you look at it, I mean, I guess it's a bit big.
Yeah, no,
It
that's
looks
very
smaller
big.
with the platform.
Is that the whole? Wait, no, Makeway's got like different parts to the building. It's got like.
Yeah, I know. I have to add the front and I have to add the side as well. It's kind of I've been holding off on it because it's kind of difficult.
Yeah, no,
Oh, look,
see,
I-
Here's
really
someone I
like
want to
it.
turn into the Doc Hudson Racing Academy student.
There we go. Great race.
Beautiful.
Simon,
The only in canon relationship I would accept.
Yes, I got this very recently. She's brilliant. I love her. The
that's
wheels are
the-
blue,
that's
but
the light
damaged
up one.
body.
That's the light up one, isn't it? Or is that glow in the dark one?
Yeah, it's the glow in the dark one.
Because we had those. I did work experience in the Toy Master, and we had those.
Wait, did the Toy Master that you were working at, did they have wooden railway still?
No, they didn't have wooden railway at any point in their existence.
I remember a Toy Master, like they had a bunch of wooden railway, and I got my Thomas, Annie, Clarabelle.
They do in
the
Ireland.
other side. I think is it this
What?
side? I'm not sure.
Oh, I'll look it up on the.
Because I remembered, like they used to. Unless it was just the one that I went to usually.
No, it's definitely the other
Where
side.
was this one?
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say it. Was wait,
Ah,
I forgot. I forgot where it was.
Lovely.
I'm gonna order
Need to
17
fix the-
rail wardens.
Need to fix the sails, but yeah.
I want to get the Play Rail, Toby and Diesel 10.
Well, don't worry, they've been producing.
I've got
They've been
Play
producing
Rail
for the last
Henrietta.
25 years. They'll still be producing it 25 years from now.
I want to get the streamlined engines. They look cool.
And we have Jim.
I've got Play
Good old
Rail
Jim.
Henrietta and the truck, just not Toby. And it
Wow.
How do you have? Wait, how do you have the Henrietta in the truck?
Lots.
because it was in a but
Now, when you say player rail, do
Like-
you mean the actual player rail itself, or do you mean like Tony?
Oh, she did.
That's
So,
very interesting.
I also need to paint this. There's a lot of buildings I need to paint.
Is that the intro bridge from season 8, the one with like welcome to the island of Sodor, and there's just like Trevor.
No, this is like generic like bridge number 5 or something. It's meant to be like kind of yellowy.
Oh, that one, yeah.
And also there's also a few houses like I haven't got around to. This is meant to be this is a shop, but like I haven't got around to painting it yet. And there's like
Okay, I'm gonna be honest for a second, right? Okay, so you ever just go onto Facebook Marketplace, okay? And like, there's only one picture of a tub, and it's filled with Trackmaster trains, okay? So I showed Webby a picture, and we both saw a red wheel. Both saw a red wheel, okay? And we both thought it was like different characters. Like I thought it. Wait, no, we both thought it was Stanley. So we were both joking about it to each other that we're gonna order it and before you. Turns out one of my friend's brothers ordered it. It wasn't Stanley. It was Rosie.
See, I always
There you
hate that
go.
on Facebook. On like, I always hate that on just like auction sites in general. They just like put one picture of it, but they won't show anything else.
Exactly.
yeah, they won't show you the side it's like cracked.
I'm gonna imagine just Webby coming back and she's like, "You motherfucker! You got my hopes up."
Well, you did.
Canal Bridge, I love it.
I probably did get her hopes up more or less, but meh.
Intro bridge, or I think that's the intro bridge from like season 8.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's just from season 1, season 3, kind of.
Yeah. And now Tom's Props has it.
Yep,
Well-
and we will never see a photo.
Well, no, he's posted photos of it.
Yeah, I suppose so. You can't be. I guess I don't know. Yeah,
He has posted things, but he keeps a lot of stuff under wraps.
I don't know. I mean, when you have like an
especially-
archive of like 10,000 things, surely you'd share like 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, but there was no way he was going to work all of that into the documentary. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people have said that. Yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like he could have easily like promoted stuff gradually. Like like every week. Like I mean, what's his name? Sean. Like he did the same thing before he got cancelled. Like he posted like pictures of the faces every like 2 weeks or something. And like that was a good way of building up his image. And I feel like Tom could have done the same, like because he had so many photos. He could have easily like put in like one behind the scenes photo a day with like a hashtag, oh, this is for the documentary. And I think that would have held over a lot better with fans. But that's just my opinion.
I get what you mean, but also at the same time, it's just like, okay, you have all of it. Just give it to all of us. Just give it.
Oh yeah,
all
I
to us.
told like that's like letting it drip. Like when you have a bottle of water and you let it like
Yeah,
you
you
drip the water out.
Yeah, because that's what he did with all the face reference sheets. Like he was posting like one a week for like over 2 years.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. Like if he wanted to like keep his image up, and not have everyone hate him, like that's the way you do it,
Yeah,
That's the way I would have done it, but whatever.
Yeah, no, but still, we know you have all this. You could have permission to release them all now. Just give it all to us now. We'll still remember for you this for like in 6 years' time. Just like, yeah, that was Bill. Dude was a legend. You don't need to draw it out.
Yeah, now it's going to be like, yeah, that guy, he hoarded all that stuff until like other people gave it to us.
Some dude charged like $200. That dude was an asshole.
Um,
Am I really going to import a?
No, that wasn't him. That was Isaac, I believe, who did the charge.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, okay, right. What I'm really annoyed about?
Sean?
Sean O'Connor.
Yeah, that
From
dude.
You know what I'm really annoyed about? When I was at work on Friday, I had a bit of spare time, so I actually made a shed for a Shima based on the real mountain railway, and I left it in work. I left it in work.
Did he get destroyed?
I hope not. It's just been sitting there. I left it in like a safe place, so it should be fine. But
Okay.
Watch now, someone like put their cup of coffee on top of it.
Well, it's like a workshop, so like anything could have happened. Like someone could have put down a bit of wood or God knows. So
Have you met anyone in your main life who likes Thomas in your age group?
no.
Well, now, do you mean meet up with? Because I technically have because I've met up with Train Man 13, and I accidentally met up with Sean's Rails at a train show a few months ago.
I don't
I think
know
it
how
means
old
like
GD is or
I
Webby,
think
but
Josh means like people, in your personal life, like someone you bumped into in the shops or something.
Well, no, I haven't. I know people that like trains, but I don't know anyone that likes Thomas specifically.
I mean, I've met Webby before, and she stole my my Stanley, but no.
Salty being a wingman.
Is that
I
a
really
correction
feel like
salty, or is that just salty, or is that salty just painted yellow?
That's actually green salty if you look close.
Oh,
Thank you for saving me. My name's
Because
Thomas.
I always
Yours.
when I always wanted salty, but like they never sold them. Then they sold like green salty, so I had to like paint them. And actually, you know what? I really like the look of him because he looks like he's actually been painted. It looks even better, being honest.
Thank you for saving me. My name's Thomas. What's yours? Salty.
Arr! Wingman, love it.
like in your
I
school.
cannot.
No, I haven't met anyone in my school who likes the talking train.
Well, I haven't met anyone who likes Thomas, but I have met other people who like other, sort of kiddie stuff. Like, for example, I've met people who like My Little Pony or are into other children's shows, if you know what I mean.
I've met a lot of anime nerds.
Weeaboos. Weeaboos. Yes, I've met a lot of weeaboos. Sorry, in my school, that's what we used to call them.
Full on weeaboos, not even weebs, because they're just like casual anime fans.
You ever
Didn't
just get
someone
pissed off?
Didn't someone make a Rex body pillow once?
What?
I'm serious. Like it was as a joke. Obviously, they made like a Rex body pillow.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing that, and I was like,
wait another 5 years. Wait another 5 to 6 years, and that kid will be in the fandom, possibly.
why is Tommy Oliver so expensive?
Because he wasn't sold in America, so everyone outside America thought he was rare.
I have memories of actually being in the shop and there being like maybe 14 Tommy Olivers. I'm not even joking. Could you imagine if I had gone and bought all those Olivers?
Man, can I go into your dreams and just steal a couple of Olivers?
I have very vague memories of like Tommy being in the shops, like how cool it was.
Oh yeah, no, I've got those too. We used to have
Actually, one of my biggest regrets. Oh, he's gone. Oh, but one of my biggest regrets is not getting the Action Canyon set and a Stanley.
Action Canyon didn't come with Stanley. Action Stanley only came with Thomas.
Or just regular Stanley, whatever you call him.
Well, no, because I own Action Canyon, and it only comes with Thomas.
Oh no! Well, I meant like the separately,
Oh okay. I thought you meant
like together. No.
Oh, okay.
I suppose Action Canyon didn't have that many, what would you call it? Like things you could apply it to.
Well, the Great Discovery thing. It's definitely one of the best Trackmaster sets.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, you can tell with like later Trackmaster sets how they tried to rip it off.
Just like there's so many sets that just got that spiral, but then it's just disappointment.
Like you look at things like the Vickerstown bridge jump, like that's very clearly,
That's clearly meant to
yeah.
rival.
I wish old Trackmaster had made that set. They would have probably made it so much cooler, like, and you probably it could have doubled as like a toy, but also as like a, an actual bridge.
Well, no, Trackmaster did do a bridge.
They did the green bridge with Percy, didn't they?
Yeah, no, for that they made the drawbridge.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That was a sick item.
Yeah, I remember those little packs. Those were so clever. Like they had like the Percy one, they had like the Toby and the Whistling Woods one. Those were great.
Yeah, but yeah,
What the
so
hell
good.
happened to those? What happened to Great Toys?
Mattel happened. That's what happened.
Were they owned? No, I guess they weren't because it was like Whistling Woods. That season like 16 or something. So those were hit toys. Yeah.
Well, no, it would have been true. It would have been released in 2012. Oh wait, no, 2011. Sorry.
Yeah. Sure, they were in that Leo Kim video. What was it? Fireworks.
Oh,
Bridge.
yeah, that video nostalgia right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I never got that Shake Shake Bridge either. I hear a lot of people actually don't like it.
Oh, I love that set.
I know it's I think it's one of those things where it's like some people love it, some people hate it.
Oh no, well, no, that was a memory that I will. I remember getting that for Christmas of 2010, and I was a happy chappy.
Yeah. So yeah, but the great thing about that set is like you can literally cause like all these crashes. Like it invites you to have crashes.
Mm. Well, what I would do is I would take. Oh, you mean the Zip Zoom Login Adventure one? Yeah, I really wanted that one.
I had that one.
Oh, you know that one looked up. I really wanted it just for that bridge.
Yeah, that bridge. Actually, the thing about that set though is like all it's kind of like Trackmaster 2 where all the pieces are like specialized, and if you like lose one piece, you lose the whole set. So, you know, I actually don't have any of that set anymore, not even the Zip Bridge or anything, which is kind of annoying.
Well, no, the Zip Bridge was they release that in a single thing with like Bash or Dash.
I don't know, but I know that they like had the big €50 set. That was the one that I got with my own birthday money. But I don't remember any other like single set. I probably would have got the single set actually if I'd known if I'd seen it.
It was like a 2 years later thing.
Oh yeah, well I probably no, I don't think 2 years later I probably wouldn't have bothered with it.
Oh no, I'm trying to think what other merch did I miss out? You see, I was a Trackmaster kid when I was little.
Well,
like,
yeah, I was the same.
But I had all the Trackmaster was the main one I played with, but now I'm a take and play guy.
Well, what did you think of the the Blue Mountain Mystery track set? What did you think of that?
You mean the take and play one or the Trackmaster one?
No, I mean I think the take and play. I had both actually, but I mean the one with Merrick.
Oh, the Trackmaster one.
Yeah.
That one looked a bit judgy. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I never I don't feel like. Well, I don't think I played with it too much. You know, of course I played with it for a while, but like the thing about that set is you can't really like. I don't feel like you can do too much with it. You know.
Yeah.
But the Trackmaster, not the Trackmaster, the take and play one is great.
Oh yeah, I own the take and play one, and it's fucking unreal.
Yeah, it's great because I think. Go on.
No, sorry. Like I got that in a lot on Done Deal like 5 years ago for €50 with like a bunch of other take and plays. Best purchase I ever made.
Yeah, I love it because one reason I like it is because I use like narrow gauge as like take and play, and I use like this is standard gauge. So what I like about that set is like it's actually narrow gauge track up above the standard gauge, which is something that doesn't make sense in the Trackmaster set.
Yeah. Does anyone remember that pirate take and play with the treasure? Oh, I remember that Leo Kim video of one of it. That was an amazing video.
I never got that. Never got that. I think I have the truck from it. I don't know where the truck. I have the red truck that came with it, but I don't have the actual set itself.
Did you ever own the set, or did you just own?
No, I never owned the set. I just had the red truck. I think I don't know where I got it from.
Something else.
I don't. I remember. I used to remember where I got the red truck from. I don't remember where I got it from now. It might have been charity shop or something. Were you going to watch Emily's Army or something?
I was thinking about possibly watching Emily's Army, but no, I decided to only watch Murdoch. So just.
Give yourself more content, more reasons to
Yeah.
stream.
Well, you see, I've already commented on the main thing I was going to mention for Emily's Army because basically in the background of Emily's Army, I've got Fergus going out onto the main line. I've got Fergus in the background pulling a small truck. That's meant to be him just starting the track maintenance that's happening here.
Yeah, I remember watching Emily's Army on my like lunch break with like chocolate brownies. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed
Just
it.
waiting here until my other friend is ready to start.
Okay. I had to take along sheds where you press the button and the engine will come out. Oh, you know, I really wanted that shed. I specifically wanted it for like the back piece that was on it. Because like that was one of the
Hey
few
guys,
things
do you
where-
want to see my Stanley iceberg?
Yes, we do. Yes.
Yes, sure, send it on.
All right, let me get it. All right, here. All right, now share screen. Show these tips again. All right. All right, to see my Stanley iceberg. All right. So here we go.
Welcome, Stanley.
Welcome, Stanley. He's the new one there. US dub voice actors, Stanley in space, roll call. Okay.
This was before the real pictures got leaked.
Cage of Cork sure and Hit gave all the Trackmaster Stanleys away. A remote that was used to control the eye mechanism on both Stanley and Murdoch. Okay. Taking place down in space. Well, that one's well known. Stanley shed, prop location. Ryan used his character. Which Ryan?
People say that Ryan and Stanley are just the same character.
Oh. Well, no, I highly doubt that they did that on purpose anyway. Flatbeds of Fear. Stanley has no character. Thomas / Stanley 2.0.
I think.
Well, a lot of Stanley's faces are just Thomas's faces.
Yeah, like if you make Stanley's face like a circle, it looks exactly like Thomas's face.
Yeah.
I noticed this because I tried to make his smoke box look like Peter Sam's. I was like, wait, that's just Thomas's face.
That's what season 12 episodes. Hero of the Rails. Hero of the Rails. See, that's an I really wonder what was the original plans for that Hero of the Rails game.
Stanley was also supposed to be like dropped after season 22, but Ian McHugh told Mattel about his fan base, so they kept him.
No, Michael White told Ian McHugh.
Yeah.
You got your facts wrong.
I also want to add the Trackmaster remote control glow in the dark Stanley here.
Also, I think what was it? What's his name? Larry the Cable Guy. You know, he voices Mater.
Oh yeah, I'm a
Yeah, there's
Stanley and Space fanatic. I know it all.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Larry the Cable Guy, aka Mater, said that he's gonna go to space with Stanley.
Oh.
Should I play that interview now?
Yeah, sure. It's actually on my Twitter there if you want it.
Well, no. I don't want to get copyright strikes.
Oh, you probably won't. It's not. It's like it's just a thing from Ruji Films. What's his name?
Ron Flirt, whatever.
I feel like Taking Place started to decline in quality around 2013 or 2014. 2014 was when it definitely declined. 2013 was like a start of the decline because what a lot of people don't point out that on the 2013 Taking Place stuff is that it ships really easily.
All right, here. Share my screen there. Okay.
Hey, Jake. My name's Matey, like tomato without the tuh, and I'm gonna take Stanley up into space with me. All right, get her done.
The most cursed internet video.
Also, there's actually a Stanley in space too.
What?
If you look on Ron's Twitter, he shows images of them sending the Taking Place Stanley to space. And I do actually remember looking at a video of that, but it's gone now. I just want to play this one scene.
Just to bring clarity, this was just a concept. It wasn't confirmed if they were going to make this into an episode or not.
Yep, as Michael said, it wasn't confirmed. Because
It was-
you know, the funny thing about that post was that like they claimed like, oh, this was definitely going to happen, but it wasn't. Michael said that it was not going to happen.
Yeah,
He said it probably wouldn't happen because of expense. Like,
Yeah, because
I wish I was
how
David.
much would Ringo Starr charge?
not just Ringo Starr, but like going to the like prop place, getting the Thomas model out, you know, getting the lighting right. You know, like
Oh, no,
it's just
I'd go in there for free.
I wish I
Yeah.
was Jaden or one of them in the audience.
Why? It's just the Trackmaster Stanley.
I don't
But
have a
it's
Trackmaster
free,
Stanley.
it's
I've
free
only got the
Stanley
payment.
stuff.
It's sad to think that some of them Stanleys might have been thrown out once they got home.
Well, no, I highly doubt that. They probably gave them to like their nephews or something. Because let's be honest, all these women are single. Actually, I think is that a dude? There's an actual dude there.
Wait, there's a man in a sea of women. That's interesting.
I know. That man's
You know,
probably-
I bet you when they got home, some of those women probably had wobbly tables, and they put their Stanley under it to stabilize it.
Look how they've masqueraded my boy.
Anyway, can we stop playing the copyrighted content, please?
Yeah. Also, the director of Toy Train Space said that he's making a video of what happened to Stanley after Jaden grew up, but I think it's cancelled.
God damn
That's
it.
a shame.
I want to know what happened to the Stanley. Is it still, since it was a big part of their life, do they have them on display or whatever?
I know. Did they say something about they lost the original Stanley? I think they said something like
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they lost
I
it
saw-
in a parking lot.
They've got like 7 or 8 Stanleys on demand.
What do you think of the sold off all of AU? Stanley A.
the,
Drew.
the funny thing about Stanley is like is he really that interesting? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
he's the one character
I-
in the series that would never hold a grudge. Like when Thomas did something to Stanley, he was worried about and went to look for him. And when Thomas did something bad to Nia, she tried to run from him.
well, yeah, that's the thing. But I know why I personally like Stanley, but I don't really see the whole appeal. I understand why people have a problem with him. Is what I mean.
Yeah, no, I understand. Like, I don't hate Stanley at all. So I won't be the first in line to defend him.
I won't be like blocking people on Twitter if they say I don't like Stanley. Like, it's something to get worried about. Like Stanley isn't. I don't hold Stanley close to my heart or anything.
Yeah, I only like him for nostalgia and the Great Discovery. After that, he just doesn't exist.
Here I drew Bill being scrapped after he got recalled.
That's James.
You know, I think another thing that really sells Stanley over other other hit era characters is Pierce. I think, like, you know, because his narration really gave Stanley a lot of character. I feel like when
He
you
was
compare
the best creator out of him.
when you compare his narration in The Great Discovery, you know, with what's his name, Stanley, compare that to like Neville or something. Like Neville kind of comes off as flat because, you know, he's just sort of another voice done by Angelus. But with Stanley, he's got so much life to him, I feel.
Indeed.
Like he's always kind of like an octave above the others. You know, he's always sort of happier. So it's a shame they didn't do anything with him after that.
You guys want to watch Bad Ted?
No, we're not watching copyrighted
He just,
content.
he
No.
just said he didn't want to watch cover. I mean, we'd love to, but we you know, we can't really.
Yeah, I know. I just said we're not playing copyrighted content. We're not watching Father Ted. I'm removing your thing from the stream. Boom.
Wait, my screen was still showing.
No,
We'll just have to recreate the episode here with our own non-copyrighted material.
exactly. We're a bunch of cowboys, Ted.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Da, 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 da.
Really? I heard you're racist.
Really, what's with all
Ted.
that static?
Would you like a cup of tea?
No.
No, Mrs. Dial, I'm fine, thanks. I don't need a cup of tea. Would you not have a cup anyway? No, honestly, Mrs. Doyle, I'm grand. I don't need a cup of tea. Go on. No, I'm grand. Go on. No, I'm really. Go on, go on, go on. All right, I'll have the tea.
You know them Thomas
All right,
parodies
cool.
where they do like we don't talk about James and all that.
What?
I used to do them videos, and I've got that at TEDcast. Do you want to hear it? Give your thoughts on it. Is it good or not?
I never heard it.
Should I say it now? Is it good?
Well, no. Is it offensive? Are we gonna offend anyone?
No.
I
So
think it's Father Ted related, so it's bound to offend someone.
Yeah, exactly.
I
That's what I'm
thought
worried
of-
about. I don't want to offend anyone.
no. It's
Well, you're not. I mean, you're not responsible for people's feelings on the internet.
Did
I know,
you
but
hear
still,
what I
don't-
said? Do you know them videos back in like 2007 where they did Thomas parodies like Thomas in like I don't know Cars or something? Thomas is Light
I
McQueen.
never watched those.
Yeah, I
I
used
hated
to
No, I
do
don't. I don't think I've seen them.
I used to do them videos, and like I have a Thomas Vada TEDcast, and I'm here, and do you want to hear it? Is it good choices? He doesn't know.
Oh well, it's not. It's not no, but I don't think Spencer wants to play copyright material.
Yeah, no,
Wait,
see,
it's
that's
copyright. I'm just saying it through the mic.
Oh
No,
yeah,
that's,
right.
that's still gonna detect it up. I'm skeptical of YouTube bots.
Yeah, you can't do anything on YouTube now.
Yeah. You know, I realized something about Grey Waterton today. I don't know if this is true or anything, but Waterton means water town.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I saw you post that on Twitter. That's quite an interesting theory.
As in Waterton, water, like they dropped the W and it's just Waterton. TON instead of town.
Well, he did the fact controller did say that the tower provided like water for everyone.
Yeah, like I mean, like the water, like I like that they involved water a lot in the movie. I think, like they water was sort of a central thing. Like the water when Thomas
Yeah.
came out of the mine or whatever, there was water there. And that's another thing that I find interesting. A lot of towns tend to spring up near water, so it makes a lot of sense that like one of the first towns that are formed on Sodor is near water. But
In my head,
and I guess
Great Waterton was built in the 20s, and they had trams, and then like in 38, Hero came and he got lost, and then Great Waterton closed with no engine.
I like to think that Great Waterton, I don't know. I like to think it was on the what's that railway? The Sodor and Mainland.
Yeah.
Like, because that was the first railway on Sodor, like standard gauge railway on Sodor. So like that would make sense.
In my alternate universe, Lady was the number one for the Wellsworth and Surrey Railway. Then she was lost, and Colin replaced her. And then Edward was the number 4. And then after the grouping, Edward became the number 1 of the Northwestern Railway.
You know, in my CGI canon, I like to think that Whiff used to run Edward's branch line because, first of all, the way Stump is like Whiff is really old. Like he's like from the 18 somethings, and Edward's branch line is like one of the first branch lines. But also the way Stump is located on his branch line, and the Misty Island tunnel is like nearby. So I was thinking, oh, maybe Whiff runs that branch line to the tunnel or something.
I heard this theory about the Misty Island Tunnel. So do you know the way Diesel 10 landed on a garbage barge in Tapmere?
Oh, that's clever. I like that.
And they brought rubbish down the tunnel. So basically, Diesel 10 was dumped on Misty Island, and then he couldn't be around the Logie Locos because he hated them. And his claw wasn't working very well after the bridge. But then once Thomas opened it, he went to the diesel works, got it fixed, and then that post-credit scene happened.
You know, I don't get about the director's cut, right? So like PT Boomer.
PT Boomer knows about the location of the buffers, and he's
He
just
knows Yeah, so if we go through the list, he knows where Burnett Stone lives, he knows where Lady is, he knows where the magic buffers are, and he's just sitting in the river. He hasn't drowned or anything, he's just in the river. What's stopping him from and he's fine, by the way, what's stopping him from climbing out of the river and just like taking his motorcycle over to the buffers.
Diesel 10 into sludge.
What's starting from enacting Plan B?
Do you think Brit was setting? She was definitely setting up Magic Railroad 2 or something. Like,
Yeah. Wasn't it planned, but due to bad box office, was cancelled.
what was that? I think it just made back its budget.
Well,
Like,
no.
it cost like, what was it, 19 million, and they made back like 19 or 20 million, I think.
No,
I
but
heard
still, that's not
like-
accounting for all the
Box office.
advertising costs. That's not accounting for like all the advertising. Like that's only the movie's budget. You got to pay advertisers, investors, all of them.
Yeah. But I mean, like the thing about I mean, you might say that, but then you'd also say like the toys probably sold really well, you know. So
You know, you
I want to
see
see an
the
alternate
toys are the main.
universe. I want to see an AU where Tatmar was successful and Lady, Diesel 10, and Mr. Conductor were in season 6. And
you know, what's
No,
what's
I-
interesting about something I actually learned recently. I think I don't know where I learned this, but the Sony character, like Diesel 10, Lady, Splatter, and Dodge are all owned by Sony, technically. So whenever they appear in the show, Hit or Mattel have to actually pay Sony money. So I always found that very interesting.
Has that been confirmed? Has that actually been properly confirmed by someone? Out of curiosity.
No, it hasn't. And I do wonder if it's true, because I think about that scene from, you know, the Great Discovery where like Diesel 10 is just in the siding for some reason.
You see, it's stuff like that that makes me wonder. Okay, like, is he actually, or is he actually owned by Sony?
Well, not owned by Sony, but licensed or whatever, you know.
How does
People
Sony
have a
end
theory that Belle isn't owned by the Search or Search and Rescue Center because in season 15 she does jack shit, just wanders around the island, doesn't stay at the rescue center.
Yeah, the rescue center's weird. It's like it's on the main line. I don't get that. I don't get how the rescue center is on the main line.
It's on its own branch.
No, it's not. It's not on a branch line. It's definitely like I know Tug had it like on its own branch line, but that was sort of retconning, you know, previous stuff. Like in the Miller era, it was definitely meant to be on like the main line, you know.
Yeah, like the Express goes through it twice.
Like
No,
no,
I'm
not
just
even twice,
saying
but like
that,
there's
that scene where Gordon went
just
for the
see
Misty
Henry
Island
on
tunnel,
the
I just say the segment in now Gordon was coming and the points were set for Thomas and the Diesel to come through. I don't think he was actually going to Misty Island.
No, why would he? He wasn't reacting at all until he saw the other engine. So he was clearly like, "Yep, this is normal."
Yeah, he might go
I
for
don't
the
know.
rest.
I don't know what the story is. You can, I mean, you can write it like, oh, I don't know, the engines were coming out as Gordon was going by, and so that's why the points were switched to some. But still, regardless, it still looks really dumb. Gordon going down the track to the rescue center, and doesn't Gordon say something like "Get out of my way, Express coming through," implying that he's meant to be still going further on?
I feel like in season 17, where in the Thomas Way you could see the tunnel bricked up, is a slink wink from Andrew Brenner that don't worry, only Ferdinand is still on the island.
I don't know. I don't know if it's from Andrew Brenner. It might have been. It could have been Sam Wilkinson or just any one of them, because interesting about Sam. What?
Let's not mention him right now. We don't want to get technical.
Well, I mean, like he worked in the show, so he's relevant. But
he was the railway consultant. He was the one that gave the idea the engines should all have lamps.
yeah, I mean, Sam Wilkinson, I feel very mixed on him, because I won't deny he did do a lot of cool things in the Brenner era, you know, and I think a lot of people tend to overlook that. I kind of feel like a Sith apologist here at the moment, but I don't know.
But here's actually a question: how did Sony end up owning Magic Railroad? Does anyone know?
They distributed the movie, I think.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Well, Sony probably just have it just to have it.
They probably had to work out some deal. You know how Brit is with her deals.
Just
I find it so funny how, like, when you're watching.
Christopher Audrey know the existence of the reboot, actually.
Yeah, he does.
Well, his
probably
sister
can't-
does, so I assume she does. So I assume he does.
She wrote something bad about it, didn't she?
Well, no, she emailed someone about it, and the email was leaked.
Did you see that episode written by Michael White yet? The Neo one.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, because it wasn't like it's not on YouTube, but like there's a YouTube video that links you to a drive with it, and you know what? I actually thought was pretty good.
Okay, could you send that video on to me actually, or put it in the Irish voice so we can all watch it?
Yeah, 100%. I'll just go.
Okay, here's the thing. Destination Films distributed the movie. Sony bought them eventually. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm still on the
that's
deck.
actually
Yeah, she
What?
did. I'm on the deck that Nafra didn't appear in season 5.
what?
I'm still on the deck that Nafra didn't appear in season 5.
What do you mean on the deck? I don't know what that means.
It's a Dublin expression. Like, I'm shocked.
Well, it's because the team hated filming on that set due to how big it was, and it was a hassle if things fell over. So that's why they did Kirk Ronan.
Okay, I think I posted there in the YouTube thing. I'll post it in Irish Boys later.
Oh, in the community tab, or
No, in like the actual YouTube, like so people watching this can go watch it as well.
oh, wasn't in the chat?
Yeah, in the chat, like in the main chat on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Actually, I don't think you're able to post links in the chat.
Oh well, then I guess you can copy the link and put it in a new tab. Then I guess I don't know.
Well, no, there's no comment for it.
Oh right, okay. Well then I guess I'll just post it in Irish Boys then.
Yeah. You see, I'm glad this. I'm very, very glad this didn't happen, because Disney would have screwed up Thomas.
Yeah,
much
very
more
happy.
than-
I don't know if Disney would have screwed up Thomas. I think my real fear of Thomas is Thomas becoming dormant.
All the fan content will
You
be
know.
taken down.
Oh well, yeah, fan content being taken down, of course. But one thing I'd be kind of worried about is like, a lot of things. What Disney tends to do is they have a property, but they don't ever use it. Like, so what probably happened with Thomas is they'd make like 2 seasons, and they'd be like, oh wow, this is underperforming, and then they just stop it for like ever.
Yeah, they do like 3 seasons on Disney Junior, and then just leave it to die.
One of my favorite shows, The Owl House, was cancelled by Disney because 2 of the characters were lesbians.
Well, I wouldn't say. Yeah, that was definitely the major reason why they were cancelled.
And apparently they weren't going to cancel DuckTales after season 3, but I think Disney did. Like one of the
Well,
voice
they had
actors
plans for a
went in-
4th season, but they had plans for another season, from what I heard. But Disney were like, no.
One of the voice actors went in and she didn't know that it was our last day of filming.
Oh,
You could probably tell in the episode because she's half like, we gotta go get the coins. Sorry, I haven't watched DuckTales, so I don't know.
I mean, Thomas. Yeah, no, Disney would probably keep it, but they wouldn't do anything with it. Thomas would just be on a shelf, just like, yep, he's there. Not going to touch
Yeah.
him, but
Yeah, he would be. Yeah. I think what would be really great if
What?
Thomas, and I've said this like 2 or 3 times before, but what'd be great for Thomas is if a Japanese company bought him.
Yeah, they
You
do
see-
seem to really, really love him.
you see, no,
I
see,
just-
Japan can be very hit or miss, if you ask me, because Japan is Japanese companies are very stingy with their copyright.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's true, but like, aren't there like 10,000 anime shows on like YouTube or something?
Yeah, but that's because they're distributed by the official company.
Yeah, I think it's funny. Like, I think what's interesting about some animes, I mean, I haven't really watched anime, but what's interesting about it is some episodes are really easy to find, and other ones are like, oh no, this is the special one. You got to hide this one. So it doesn't make sense. It's like, why don't you treat all the episodes like this, where like you either really protect them or you really don't? I just don't get that.
Wait. Here's a random question that popped into my head. Who owns the right to Tubbs?
We know that's very up in the air. I don't know who owns it.
Robert Cardona, I think.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was gonna say him, but I wasn't 100% sure. Apparently, because I've seen things with Cardi Cinema being basically, yes, I've tried to get in contact with him to see if he'll let me put the show on DVD, but he hasn't.
I think it was like when you think about it, it was definitely Robert and David's baby. So like the fact that David's dead, you know, one could argue. I mean, I don't really know how copyright works or whatever, but like, does David's family own part of it too, or and what will happen then?
I imagine some investors probably still own a part of it.
The investors want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It was a big
It
flop.
was almost bought by Classic Media, which is currently owned by DreamWorks Universal, which I think currently owns Postman Pat and Noddy.
Note how Noddy and Postman Pat are two completely dead franchises at the moment.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Did you watch that Postman Pat movie?
I've seen it, yeah.
What do you think?
Actually... Oh,
What do you think?
just wait. It was okay. Hey, Will.
Hello, how are you?
Will, I have a question for you.
Yes, go on.
What do you think of the Postman Pat movie? Have you seen it?
I've seen it. It's funny. It's funny and not necessarily in a not in a bad way, but not necessarily in a good way either. I find it ironically funny, if anything. But yeah, it kind of it's funny. That's what
It's okay.
It's funny.
Like what was some scene you found funny? Like was there like the that scene where like Pat is inside the boardroom and he's looking at all this Postman Pat merch? I guess that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I found the climax of it quite funny. I must say.
Guys, that was so scary. My mom called me.
Your mother's
Wow.
that
Oh, well,
scary?
hey.
Yeah, so Postman Pat, I think I asked Michael once about it. He said the thing he liked about it was that he liked that Postman Pat worked for the SDS and also for his own postal service. That was the thing he liked about it.
Yeah.
He never mentioned about how the X Factor part of it, but he liked that part.
I must say I am a big fan of the original, the series to 4, like the really early
While we were on the subject of like DuckTales having plans for season 4, but then got cancelled, I'm kind of glad that it got cancelled because in the last episode they ruined my favorite character.
I've never seen DuckTales, nor do I intend to. No thanks.
How do you feel knowing that you narrated the Scarloy the Brave redub?
What's that, Sarah?
Remember you narrated the Scarloy the Brave redub for me?
Yes, and it was good fun. I do like doing voice work, so
He's dying on the inside right now. He internally he regrets it.
My cousin really liked that episode, and I love her. And I never get to see her much anymore, so just wanted to do something.
You could never have the heart to tell her that the episode is actually bad in the eyes of most tennis fans.
Yeah, the episode itself is utter shite, but the read-up was alright.
I love that line.
Especially Michael Brandon is a special kind of terrible. He's funny as hell sometimes.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna give him
Does
credit
anyone-
here and just say I like how he tried to give characters an individual voice, but his Gordon and Scarlowy and Renee's ones were shy.
All of his voices were rubbish.
Why are they all so nasally? Is my question. It's like he's speaking through his nose.
Not me.
He likes
You'll
these
never,
ones
you'll never
because
catch
they're
me
risky.
looking so ridiculous. You know.
How
That's
do I make the children's day really special?
like
I'm tired.
I know. Like his golden voice is like having trouble, Spencer. You know.
Not me.
Not me.
He's like
You'll
Gollum.
never, you'll never catch me looking so ridiculous.
I am so glad they got Pierce Brosnan and not him.
Dear. I must say, yeah.
I love Pierce's narration. It's a shame that they, that he left because of CGI.
Or was he just like
Now that I've got Stanley,
What happened with Pierce was that I think the thing that happened with Pierce was they wanted to replace Angelus because they wanted to replace them because they aren't really top billing actors, and Thomas has always been associated with like famous people like Ringo Starr. But as soon as Pierce heard that they were turning the show to CGI, he removed his name from it and he left the show essentially. And that's why there's some episodes in series 12 that are still dubbed by him.
who's that one with all the static?
It's not me.
Might be me. I
I
don't
think
know.
it's
Yeah, no, I see it coming from your thing, GD. I mean, Webby.
Learn my name, idiot.
I know your name. It's just a matter of remembering that I have to call you something else now. I apologize.
No harm.
Did any of you ever see, Skarloey the Brave? Did any of you ever see that video where they like took a compilation of all of the Skarloeys going "we" in the different languages?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the German one. Like everyone else is like "we," and the German was "oh eh."
Ah!
Oh.
Daughter speaking, boink, eyes and bang.
This is
And I love the,
this is something we need actually.
Yeah, defo.
I'm sure we've got it. I'm sure there's a picture somewhere.
Like we know, he barely saw the props from what we know because there's only that one image of him in production of Magic Railroad next to the model.
Who's his favorite character?
who is his favorite character?
Angelus's favorite character.
Seriously, I don't think George Carlin probably never saw the props either.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a lovely little story there with George Carlin. Apparently he was like lonely in the boot, and Bridge Allcraft gave him like a little teddy bear, and he tied it to like the mic.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a really sweet, like kind of melted my heart moment. But I don't know if you ever saw the props.
Yeah, I mean, even though I don't like Brett, I think she was alright.
Brit's a very interesting figure within the history of this franchise.
Well,
Around the
Chris,
crew, they were too harsh on like the classic seasons. Just Brit was an ass.
I've gone sour on Brett Allcraft, but I think she was nice to the famous people who were on the
Yeah,
she was nice to the people that could give her something.
Hell yeah.
You see, like Alec Baldwin speaks very highly of her from the interviews on the Magic Railroad Blu-ray.
I don't know. I feel like we have to remember that Britt Allcraft is obviously a human, and humans are prone to error. I think a lot of people now are kind of of the mindset that we have to either love this person or hate this person, but she's a human being.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
I don't hate Britt Allcraft, but I
I
certainly
hate
don't.
what she did, but I don't hate her as a person.
Well, yeah,
No,
I know.
no,
There's more nuance to it, I think.
Yeah,
I like her, and I'm a bit sour on her.
I will not. You see, I feel like what happened is that her fundamental view of Thomas is very different to most people's fundamental view of Thomas. Like Britt understands Thomas on the fundamental level, but
I don't know if she does. She wouldn't have made Magic Railroad if she understood Thomas. One thing I'll never forgive Britt Allcraft for is the way she treated David Mitten.
yeah.
The way she sort of fucked him over.
You
The
know,
only people that understand what Thomas's truly is one, Wilbert Audrey, David Mitten, Andrew Brenner, and the Unlucky Tug.
And the fans, obviously. The fans of Thomas.
well, no, you see, you can't just point out Unlucky Tug. Like,
Yeah, but like I'm just saying him because like he He was the first to say Gordon's protagonist. Duck and Thomas and Duck hate each other, and now everyone thinks that was.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
that
I
doesn't
feel like
mean
Unlucky
he himself
Tug,
understands it.
like he's a super fan of Thomas. Like he's been in the fandom for years. One thing I don't like about Unlucky Tug, and it's not his problem, it's the fans' problem. It's that like every time he does or says something, everyone wants to regurgitate what he says. And like it's understandable. Like the things he says are good things, but like it's just I wish fans would just like kind of have their own thoughts for once, you know?
He's not like the god of Thomas. He's just a fan.
You just said he understands Thomas better than anyone.
Yeah, I'm saying that he understands Thomas better than most people.
And
Well,
also another issue is people kind of view him as gospel, like, you know, like if he
Yeah.
says something, you know, and like everyone just like, and you say something counter to that, then everyone will go, no, you have to say this. You know, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's like that me and Unlucky Tug opinion.
Well, no, see, here's something. Here's something interesting that was pointed out by Jeremy Soder. He said to me, apparently he had to deal with some angry 12-year-olds on the wiki because they kept changing the map to be like the Unlucky Tug one.
Oh,
Well, the funny thing about that is like we have the kind of map now.
The one thing that Unlucky Tug can change people's opinions about is Cars 2. Cars 2 still has its fans.
I know I'm one of them.
I can't stand that film's existence.
I like it. I like it because what do you call it? I like the whole lemon racism. I think that's interesting. Like I think it's a good expansion of the universe, for being honest.
I feel bad for them. I don't at the same time. I'm saying for Cars better than Cars 3. The Cars 2 and shorts are better than Cars 2, but Cars is the best overall. And I don't like the Cars on the Road series.
I really do not like Cars 3, if I'm being honest.
Can I just say one thing? Cars 2 introduces that like dinosaurs exist and people shit on it for it. But I'm just saying now, if you look at the Dynaco logo, they clearly have an animal dinosaur logo.
No, but I mean like that is one aspect of like Tug's video I would nitpick. It's that like, you know, he got to the second movie and only then did he start to, you know, sort of nitpick the universe. But like those issues had always sort of been there from the first movie, like as you said, dinosaurs, but also the fact that Sarge, he was in the military, right? So obviously, you know, there's car wars, you know.
And one of the Piston Cup races is sponsored by a candy company, so real food does exist.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
We're talking about cars now. Well, these two just keep talking about the most random bullshit.
Oh god, yeah. I look. I've not seen Cars in ages. Not seen the third one. Not seen the first one. I've only seen the second one. And I've not watched.
Look, you poor soul.
I don't know anything about it, so you know.
Will save yourself.
Okay, bye. I'm joking.
No, it's okay. Well,
yeah, but yeah, I mean, do you know a car I like? Caroline. I like Caroline.
you know, I need a nerd on one of her.
I've got.
You know, I like about Caroline. Her name is Caroline.
It's like that I told you about, Spencer.
What?
Just look on the website I told you about, and you'll find one.
No, but there's not one there. I was looking.
Why does Caroline's eyes? Why are they on her headlights?
Because weird.
Because that's smart.
You see, I feel like because I'm
But
so used to her design that I don't.
Couldn't her eyes just be like? Couldn't her eyes just be like on her front instead of like?
Yeah, at least
it's more creative.
I mean, you guys have obviously read the Railway series, so you'll know how Bulgy was illustrated in the Railway series.
Oh
yeah, that's creepy.
Wait, why was Bulgy? That's what? Wait, so that's like a rule then, isn't it? Like, so all car vehicles have like eyes that are like lights.
Yeah, and then Terrence, for some reason, in like the Chris books, just gained this really weird face.
Wait, I had a weird question. So, like, let's say Bulgy or Caroline, like their light breaks. Does the driver like remove their eye from their socket?
Oh, can we not?
And replace it with like another eye? Do they like sell eyes in the shop? Like,
Oh God, that's
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
that's
No, this is the
that's
only
a
interesting thing about cars.
well,
Wasn't that a
Did you
joke in
guys-
Cars 2? There was like a car that had like headlights as
Yep.
eyes.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think the headlights like don't fall out and
Oh, did you guys see Riddy Ronan's new
they
video
can't be
last
replaced
night?
and there's just glass to the
Oh, was it the one with Harold, Helicopter,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Henry? Yeah, that
Yeah,
was deadly. That was really good.
Sorry, what's this?
Riddy
There's a new
Ronan's
video.
video.
Sorry?
Blowout.
Oh yes. I've
Like
saw
I'm so impressed. It's like a really good trains video.
it is. It's really good. It's
Like the way it's
definitely-
edited and everything.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's,
very- It's
my
very
only
good.
problem is that associated with the SIF guys. That's my only issue with it.
You guys, the SIF isn't that bad. Can we
I don't
stop?
want to rag on. I don't. I hate that I'm saying this, but like, I mean, I guess Michael. I don't know. Why does Michael associate with? I mean, I guess they're. I don't know. It's just kind of a
No,
cop out.
well, here's the thing.
Guys, SIF are just no. I've met them. They're normal people, guys.
No,
they're
I
not-
know.
here's the thing. It's
They're
just
not
to select. It's just to select few group. It's just to select few groups of individuals. I feel that is.
They're not super villains, you know. I've met Ryan Hagen. I've spoken to him. He's a nice guy. Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. They're all nice people when you talk to them. Though in reality, they're hiding all the behind-the-scenes images from you. Will you know what Ryan Hagen's got in his back pocket? He's got the Daisy problem.
Well, that's how they get you. Like, I know. I'm saying this, but like, if you go and meet them and like they know this themselves, but like when you go meet them in person, like they're all nice and smiles. But like, how do you sort of deal with someone who's being, super nice to you, even though they've kind of, because like your human reaction is to be nice back. But like, I don't know, it's difficult because like the thing about being online is like you're kind of removed. You don't need to like be happy with them because you're kind of removed from them, So it's a difficult position to be in,
Well, for example, I personally think the three of you are all jackasses.
I never said anything.
You keep talking about Stanley and DuckTales. That's more than enough for me to hate you.
And you.
What have I done to you? What have I done to you?
You used iPod. You used an iPod in the background of your videos, and you have a
Everybody did that at some point, and you know it.
I have never done that ever.
You don't make
you
content.
knock off engines.
I don't. Yeah, I suppose I don't make content. Yeah.
You. What else? What else did you do?
I'd
Okay,
like
actually,
to make
you've done nothing.
No, see, here's the thing. I feel like the thing with SIF is just to select few of individuals that are the main reason that people associate with the negative stuff. Like, I don't want to say that the whole group of SIF is bad.
No, I wouldn't. I never say that. But I think, like, I feel like it's sort of an awkward place to be in, because there's some like, I think it's kind of like travelers. You know the way travelers like, they've got like a bad name, but like you can't say that all travelers are bad because obviously they're not.
Yeah.
I think it's in the same vein as travelers. And Michael White, I guess in a way you could say like, oh, Michael White, he's a good traveler. It's like the same, if you know what I mean.
Imagine if he sees this.
Oh, you'd be like, did Adam just call me a traveler?
Well, no, it's funny. He was doing a live stream where his audiobook series he does for the Miniature Railway Adventures. Where he was doing a stream on one of them, and I asked him a question: what was it like to work on Pablo? And he was very discussive about working on Pablo. I don't think he read.
You want to end the stream and watch Father Ted, so we don't have to worry about copyright.
No, I don't want to watch. No, I'm just not in the mood to watch Father Ted Webby.
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
I hate Mrs. Brown's Boys with a burning passion.
Adam and Paul.
Never heard of that in my life.
Young Offenders. I haven't watched that yet.
I haven't seen anything from that actually. I
Catherine
don't want to
Tate.
watch anything. I hate Irish television.
No fun.
I don't want to watch things. I like to watch things on my own time.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, it's just us now. Oh my god! It's Ian McHugh!
No, I think that's a fake account.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the real
McHugh.
deal.
Tell me, why was Stanley cut from Hero the Rails? Did I tell you?
We see Mr. McHugh wasn't working on Hero on the Rails. He only came around the time of David Diesels.
Wait, what else? Tell me about the director's cut Day of the Diesels. Was it meant to have a darker tone? Was Percy supposed to meet Diesel 10 at night?
Mr. McHugh, can you confirm what was going to happen in season 25 of Thomas?
You know, I know people said that you would have hated it if like Thomas was returned in season 25, but I kind of say it would have actually been nice because at the end of Hero the Rails, Thomas says, perhaps I can come and visit you someday, and Hero came to visit him, so why doesn't he visit?
No, I feel like that's nicer if you leave it up to the viewer's interpretation, like, oh, maybe he did go to visit him, maybe he didn't. Who knows? Maybe Hero came back, maybe he didn't. But then that's ruined the moment Hero returns.
What if Hero didn't return in like the nitrogen era and returned in Last Train for Christmas?
Confirmation right here. Confirmation here. Season 25. Thomas time travels. Oh my gosh, yes. They are the same person. So Adam is Ian McHugh. Oh Jesus, that's a plot twist I didn't think I'd ever see. Mr. McHugh, can you confirm what was going to happen in season 26?
5.
GD, can you stop it with your static, please?
Are you sick of me now?
No, it's just the static. It's annoying.
You're annoying.
Also, Webby, I'm sorry. I keep messing up the name.
Next, you're going to start calling me a he, him again.
I'm not going to call you a he, him again. You're a she, and you're valid.
Good. Thank you. I feel like if I tell my mom, I'm going to get thrown out.
Well, just don't tell your mom yet. Wait until you're out of the house and be like, fuck you, bitch.
I plan to tell her at 18.
Tell her a few weeks after you're 18. Because that
She's
means you
probably
can
just
still
gonna
get
be
all the
like-
birthday money.
She's just probably going to be like, you just have to turn in 18. You can't just make a decision straight away. And I'm going to be like, no, I made it when I was 14. I've been questioning this since I was 12. Oh yeah, there's finally a female Irish Thomas fan, yes.
Season 26, Percy gets a vasectomy. Interesting.
That's where you can't have kids, right?
Yes. Let's not go into any more detail about that. We have Ian McHugh on stream.
Hello, this is Ian McHugh.
Mr. Ian
I'm
McHugh,
the
can you
real-
confirm what was going to happen in season 30, episode 7?
Percy was going to have a vasectomy, and James was going to get castrated.
I'm sorry, but Percy gets a vasectomy. That was confirmed for season 26. This is your own
Well,
words.
you know, we're rehashing the old stuff because we run out of ideas.
Very interesting.
In fact, we actually did that for the first half of the Brenner era. We just reused Audrey's stuff and nobody noticed.
Okay. Can you confirm what was going to happen in season 57, episode 28?
I
Can you
cannot confirm. I cannot
Can you
confirm
Day of the
because
Diesel-
I believe I got in trouble with Michael for confirming stuff that I shouldn't confirm.
what happened? What's the day of the Diesel's director's cut? Was Piercy supposed to meet Diesel 10 at night?
Yes, he was, and I actually made an edit about that.
Was Percy originally going to blow up the steamworks?
Let's say someone was going to blow up something.
Oh, okay. Okay, apparently.
You know, while there are numerous theories, it's uncertain as to how Diesel got his name.
Interesting.
I just read a tweet there.
Oh God. Okay, you know entertainment in America.
Alright, guys, I'm
what-
probably going. My friend is ready to
Okay.
watch it.
Nice talking to you.
Thank you. You're a fun guy. Any
Thanks.
McHugh, you better tell Mattel, don't put Stanley in the reboot, or I'll hunt you down and gut you like a fish.
Don't worry, I will make sure if we need a space character, I will definitely add Stanley to that scene. Not, definitely not. Sorry. I'm very casual about what I do and don't do. Yeah,
these
so
were These were the
Oh,
thing back in the
Yes,
20s.
I love that.
You know, the funny thing about Stanley being Ryan is, like, I feel like in the original version, like, Stanley was meant to be like a bit of a dickhead, but like then they like changed his character to be like nice, I guess. So
Oh.
like now we're in a situation where like they're like the same kind of. Do you think Lost Treasure would have been better if they had made Stanley more like Thomas, more of a dickhead?
Stanley
idea.
was a Chad in the model series and a virgin in the CGI series. He was always sad, never left the shunting yard.
No, he left the shunting yard. He just never did much outside the shunting yard.
No,
Stanley
he
was a-
did leave the shunting yard once. He was that ghost engine, wasn't he?
Flatbeds of Fear.
No,
Yeah.
he was like out on the main line all the time, just like randomly doing stuff.
Yeah, so the Chad model series Stanley. He joined the Steam team, made easy friends, went to space, was the best model series in the best model series movie. He has the Welcome Stanley meme, broke himself trying to save Thomas, even though Thomas is being a dickhead to him. A real happy guy, and the first engine who felt bad for Thomas.
You guys know the entertainment place
He
in
doesn't
America?
have a bad bone in his body. He hasn't got an angry face.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're selling a bunch of vintage Thomas stuff, and some dude got a Trackmaster Oliver, no, the excavator for like $10, and I'm really pissed.
You know what? You know what keeps me awake at night?
What?
The idea that they'll bring back CGI Thomas, but by the time they finally get around to bringing it back, all the CGI models will be like corrupted or something, and so we'll like permanently lose like the Solar Search and Rescue Center, Stanley.
Petey, what is that you're saying?
I don't know.
Are you moving or what are you doing?
The computer is moving.
Okay, well that causes a lot of noise.
Yeah, but that's what keeps me awake. It's the idea that like all the CGI assets, like, well, like where are they? Like, how do you even store CGI assets? Like,
Well, it's simple. You put them on a hard drive.
and you give that hard drive to Sam Wilkinson, and you say, "Okay, Sam, you better not lose this." And then Sam goes drinking and leaves it on the bar. And then a builder collects it and sells it to the Tugs Trust, where they profit off the CGI models, where Cameron spends 200 million euro or pounds on buying the assets so he can make trains videos.
Okay, here's something annoying. I actually do know something about this, but I can't say it. I'll leave it at that.
Well, I'm going to speculate on what Spencer has just said here. I'm going to speculate, or am I allowed to speculate, Spencer?
Well, no, we actually do know something legitimately. We know you know what I'm talking about.
I don't actually think I do.
Okay, well then I'll just keep this to myself then.
Okay, good. I'm gonna presume that Ian McHugh doesn't like the reboot then.
He said something in relation to it, not exactly that, but he did say something that was very.
Yeah, it's probably something like I know Ian McHugh. Actually, I have a bit of a story about Ian McHugh. I don't know if I should tell it either.
Let's just keep our stories quiet.
Yeah, we keep on getting in trouble with like people for. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know. Never mind.
I always find it weird that I've never got into any proper dramas in my time here on this internet.
I've got.
Night is young, Spencer.
I've been on here.
I actually don't know that much information about like behind the scenes stuff, but there is one thing I do know that I was told by someone. He never even said don't tell anyone, so like I'm kind of unsure as to whether I should reveal it or not.
Don't reveal it just by the off chance, just like and then in like when somebody watches this back, God knows.
Okay, I won't, but it's like model series related.
Okay.
Have you ever been
series related
on Twitter before?
Season 6 was originally going to have Boko.
No. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Have you ever been randomly blocked on Twitter before and you don't know why?
Only a few times.
Well, only two or three times. And I honestly don't. See, that's the thing. I don't know what could I have done. Because from what I've seen, no one's taken issue with me. Like, I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect.
Yeah. I mean, like, I see a few accounts and I'm blocked. And I'm like, okay, I understand why you've blocked me. But there's other accounts where it's like they're just totally random people and they just like block me. And like, I get the feeling that maybe they just sort of irrationally hate things too easily, you know. You know the opening of the Postman Pat movie? That always reminded me of the opening to Thomas. You know the shot where like the camera goes into the tunnel and follows the train?
Oh, yeah.
The only thing I know about the Postman Pat movie is David Tennant.
And Simon Cowbell.
Was that actually Simon Cowell or was that someone else?
No, I thought it was Simon Cowell, but I think it was actually. I'll just Google. Just checking here. No, I don't think that was Postman, or I don't think that was him.
I need to get rid of that postman.
Robin Downs plays Simon Cowbell. Oh, Teresa Gallagher. She's in this. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Isn't she Caitlin's voice actor?
No, she's not Caitlin's voice actor. She's Emily's / Annie Clarabelle / Old Rosie / Half the Girls / Mavis.
Okay.
No. Caitlin is played by Rebecca O'Mara.
What?
Want to share my screen, Spencer? Make this a gaming stream.
Wait, I don't want to support assholes.
Oh, don't worry, just me friends.
Yeah, no, but still, that's playing his game, and he's an asshole.
Wait, is this what's his face?
Speedy Skip's game.
Oh, he set up a Patreon actually, and anyway, it's not really supporting because he only makes like 25 cents off it, like his games a week.
Well, no,
he makes way more.
No, he said multiple. He said in private with friends that he's been like, yeah, I'm making like $2,000 or something.
Why is Bailey 250 Robux, I wonder?
Because he's trying to scam people.
You know what? I don't know if I trust Speedy Skip. I think he probably, kind of bragging about that. I don't believe that figure. It's probably I do imagine the figure's high, but I don't think it's $2,000. It's probably
Yeah,
something
no,
like
I,
maybe
I, I
200.
can agree with you on that. It may not be exactly what he said, but
He
he's
needs the
definitely.
Robux for. He said he needs the Robux for college, and then he said that his account was hacked, so we lost 2K. That's suspicious.
Then why are you playing his game?
Yeah, I lost 200. What do you call it? I put it in my main account.
All right.
This
so I
is Speedy Skip, though, isn't it? This is
Yeah, no, this is his game. I've seen it.
yeah. I know.
training friends then.
You know,
Just
that's the
try-
funny thing, though. You can't admit that you know a Speedy Skip game if you're not implying that you've played it. So
Well, no, I've seen I've seen him post about this game on his community tab.
Friend said that he's just after Adam Stanley, and I want to check.
Well, why are you playing the game that's made by an asshole?
oh, Harvey in season 6.
I play Blue Training Friends then. Spencer, you have Roblox, right?
I play it sometimes.
Well, play really useful. Yeah.
I don't think my laptop can handle stream and game at the same time because my laptop can barely run Roblox.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, the funny thing about Roblox is I got it just to play Take on Sodor, and then Michael got cancelled. So it was revealed that Michael, was doing stuff. So I don't know. I'm kind of in an awkward position now at Roblox.
It's actually very good. You know what? I'm gonna play that right now.
Look, why are you playing games made by assholes?
Blue Training Friends is not made by an asshole.
Well, no, I'm talking about the Speedy
Oh God,
Skip.
I just realized I've never played Blue Training Friends.
You're about to see it now.
I'm going to look it up on my laptop here. I'm going to see if I can actually play it.
I'm showing it right now.
Is it by Vicky Penguin 04? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, this game doesn't look half bad.
Oh yeah, I've seen people use this one. The Red Engine added Albert coaches 16. Spencer coaches
I
added
think it's
modified
added Greedy
stepping.
got added. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Blue Training Friends. I actually really like the style they're going for. It's like nice and simple, so like there's no lag.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question about Callan, right? So we all thought it was like, Duck's branch line because it looked like, Duck's branch line. But
Yeah.
now that I think about, with the mitten map coming out, I have a feeling it's definitely on Thomas's branch line. Because it was said in like a few episodes that it was Thomas's branch line.
Callan?
Callan, yeah.
Oh yeah, like season 5. Yeah.
Like Thomas, he goes past the playground and, stops at Callan.
Well, no,
I
in
barely
season
remember.
4, it's definitely a little Western thing. In season 4, it's definitely because we see all the little Western gang on it.
Well, not even that, but like, it's where Oliver. What's the episode called? Oliver.
Toad stands by.
Yeah, Toad Stands By. Yeah, it was in Toad Stands By. So like, but I do wonder if there's like a connection or something because like they do directly state that it's on Thomas's branch line. So like the way Duck's branch line, it's like really small in season 3 apparently, I wonder if like the extension went to Thomas's branch line, like inland, and that's why it's like kind of.
Wait, you just said that like it might have been Duck's line might have been extended onto Thomas's. What if that's the reason Thomas is Duck, because he has to share his branch line with him?
That just makes me hate him even more.
The map is kind of confusing, So I mean, I'm trying to figure out what they're going for, basically.
I'm just gonna say right now, I hate the David Mitton maps. Like, I respect him a lot for putting in the actual effort to make everything in the show make sense, but also like, no,
I'd prefer to
just no.
I mean, my criticism of it would be like the loop line, like it goes like near the harbor, and then it just wraps back down to like I don't know. You know yourself, sure, it's mad.
I don't like this. I don't like the sound of there being like a crossing on like the top of Gordon's Hill.
I actually think it's kind of cool because, like, I mean, I don't know if I think it's cool, but I think it's interesting that, like, I guess I don't know. Hey, Blue Trains and Friends is actually kind of cool.
I'm just gonna go get a drink. I'll be back in a second.
I'm gonna grab Toby here. Actually, no, I'm gonna show my screen.
I'm showing mine though.
No, I mean, like, oh, Spencer's made yours bigger. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play with one hand. I don't know how to share my screen. Anyway. Now, do you know what the story is with this game? Did Michael, or did anyone associated with Michael like work on it as well, or because it feels kind of similar? Okay.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how robots.
This is the one who may take long and play.
This is weird because I'm just playing it here and it just feels awfully suspiciously close to Michael's. I mean, maybe they were inspired a little bit by it. I'm in Tidmouth, like driving Toby, so I don't know.
Trust
suspicious.
Me, this has nothing got to do with Skip. Don't worry.
Okay, just wondering.
Like, they're including the narrow gauge railway in this and Great Waterton.
Wait, Great Waterton? Is it in it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, Dad, you have to go there. No, it isn't. Oh. Well, this. Oh, you know what? I think this actually follows Tug's map, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think
so.
Oh,
this is cool. This is really cool. I like this. Oh no, I'm in a conundrum now. My computer needs to be charged and my phone needs to be charged. So one of them's going to die.
Why does stuff have to be charged? Why can't they just have them without the haul?
Well, we want our devices to be free from like plugs and all that. So.
All right, I'm going to make history. I'm going to have Spencer crash into the chocolate factory.
You're going to have me what now?
I'm gonna have Spencer crash into the chocolate factory.
What are you doing to me?
And I'm driving Toby along the Little Western with what's her name, Elizabeth or Eliza? Isabella. No, what's her name?
Oh, I'm at the fall into the sea.
Why would you do that to me? What did I do to deserve that?
You're not Spencer. You're what? Who? You're Billy. Yeah.
Hear the engines coming.
And I'm gone.
Everybody stop. Everybody wait. Hear the engines coming. Bubbling boy.
Here's a question. What engine do you think is most similar to you?
Scruffy.
For me, I'm going to say Donald.
Yeah, I'll have to think about it. You know what? I'm going to say Peter Sam because I'm quite naive. You know, I'm going to be honest. I think Peter Sam might be my favorite, like, Thomas character ever.
I'm Donald because I'm a proud pet. And
You know, I don't actually. You know what? I think the
Speaking of
Scarlet
that-
Railway.
I just want to point out this one Enterprise and engines.
Don't be late. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so happy this like follows the tug map. Oh, so cool.
See, here's the thing, Josh. I don't think you can do that and have it make sense.
You can have the Sam Wilkinson map. It's not perfect, but it'll do.
Nah, it wouldn't be possible. Like what? Sodor map that includes railway series, model series, and CGI. It's like
You see, that's the thing.
like they all
Because-
contradict each other. Like it wouldn't be
I know that
possible.
won't happen.
I mean, you
because, like, in season 1, Henry's Tunnel is before Wellsworth. In the railway
Just look
series,
at like
it's Vickerstown.
look at the adventures on Sodor. Look at like the adventures on Sodor. Who made it? Adam did, and Natford was a junction station, and Timoth was the big station, but Timoth was blown up in 1940, and they relocated somehow. So I guess that's his explanation for the Sam Wilkinson map.
Yeah, I don't like the Sam map. it's
No, I don't think anyone does.
Oh,
Except
this
that.
is really cool. Did they like put the station from what is it, Snow Engine? They put it like at Callan.
Yeah.
Even though that's technically reuse of like Marin. Oh, but they put Donald and Douglas here. I wonder if that's like a reference to when Donald and Douglas were, in Percy's Gnome episode. Like Scaredy. What was it called?
The man's outside, the man's
Here's
outside, I
the
gotta
thing,
go.
Josh. They are both known as Henry's Tunnel.
Ah, so you're saying there's two Henry's tunnels?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Why? How could there be two tunnels called Henry's Tunnel?
Maybe. Here's another way of you cannot like have the canons coexist, because like they show Henry's Tunnel like twice, in like for example, you look at The Adventure Begins, you look at they show stories twice. So like how would you have the canon be that he's in one location in one story and then he's not there in another? Like for example, like in the railway series, Thomas is the pilot of Vickerstown. So how could you have him be the pilot of Knapford unless he was, whatever?
Unless you construct some random bullshit out of your ass, I don't see how that's gonna work.
But one thing I actually really like about Tug's map, and he didn't even say this in a video, he just said this on Twitter, but I really liked it. It was that like Thomas's branch line was originally run by only like E2s, and like all the scrapped E2s we see around the island were like all Thomas's brothers who were like scrapped, except for Thomas, who was like kept as a pilot. Like I find that really interesting. The idea.
Adam, something's happening.
What's happening? Where? Oh, he's gone. Or are we ending the stream, or what's the story?
Check Tank Merch's Twitter. Something's coming.
Wait, what? Wait, okay, I'm gonna check Twitter. I'm in a lot of suspense right now. What? Wait, don't tell me just yet.
It's something that we heard about recently.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Thomas the Tank Engine. Are these like production like tapes?
This is the season 5 blooper reel, I think.
No way. No. Wait, is that like what is going on here? Sorry. I need a moment. Oh my god, wait a minute. Oh, I heard about this.
This is like
Oh.
the season 5 blooper reels.
Yeah, wait. I think I actually heard about this. I think there's actually. I don't know. Were you in stream? I think. Yeah. There's a thing where like Rusty's going along the track and like he falls off, but like
No, that's Rheneas from Rusty and the Boulder from that one
yeah,
shot.
like he falls off. Yeah, and someone caught him. Oh, that's very interesting.
You know, that's gonna be cool as fuck to see.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that whenever that happens. Oh, and it seems like everyone's tweeting about it now. Anyway, back to trains.
Well, we were just talking about trains, but this is something entirely.
Yeah, but back to trains. We go from Twitter trains to Roblox trains. Do you ever wonder why people obsess over Thomas?
I think there's just such an appeal to it. I don't know how to explain it, but there just is to me.
Yeah, I think one reason I think Thomas is so popular, like especially with boys, and I've said that this is the reason I really like Rosie. It's like because Thomas is like I guess you could describe him as like the archetypal boy. Like he's young, he's blue, he's got the number one, and I think that really resonates with a lot of young men. And the reason I like Rosie so much is because like she's like the opposite of that. Like she's like the embodiment of the feminine spirit, because she's like pink and young and kind of, she wears makeup. And I really like Thomas and Rosie's sort of interactions, and I really don't get why they made Rosie red because like her whole appeal is that she's a pink engine,
Well, no, I
That's just me.
prefer her in the red for some reason. I don't know why. There's just an appeal to it. To the
Do you
red.
find her like obnoxious, like her sort of what would you call it?
I don't find her obnoxious in the hit era. I just prefer the red. Rosie as a tomboy. Read her bios.
Yeah, according to the bio, she's like a tomboy, but like, I mean, I don't know. The way I read her, I think she's just a super, girly girl who likes, like, the Barbie aisle. I think she's like the personification of that, the Barbie aisle.
Speaking of which, there's that new live-action Barbie movie which is coming out, which is going to be interesting to see.
That will be something to, I guess, watch. Okay, but the Mark Forrester movie, has there been any information in 2 years about that?
Yeah, no, you see, I was just going to mention, I saw someone point out, they're probably waiting to see how the Barbie film does before they properly double down on most of these. Because like we haven't even got a company confirmed for the production of this one because they're outsourcing to multiple different studios for this by the looks of it.
Interesting.
Because like Barbie's obviously with Warner Brothers, and then I've seen other ones with other companies.
Okay, this is so cool.
Can we really trust everything the wiki says though?
I mean, well, okay. The thing about the wiki is regurgitation information. So like it's been regurgitated from other sources. So like the thing is, it's like trusting word of mouth essentially. So like it's kind of a half truth in a sense. You can kind of half trust it. But one thing I don't like about the wiki, I mean, I know everyone has their gripes with the wiki, but one thing I do not like about the wiki is just the amount of like fan like content or like just I don't know. It's just
fan
even
content.
the
I never see fan content, huh?
No, but like I mean, like fan like made up canon stuff. Like it doesn't feel like it's based in fact.
I never see much of that. I'm mainly just the wiki is just a great source for images for me.
Yeah, same. But I don't know. I mean, you like the changes they made, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm
Guys,
personally not a fan.
Something.
Yeah.
What?
My mom's that they're just dropping off an abandoned dog from the shop.
Ah, really?
It was that's been sitting there for 2 hours on its own with no food or water.
No.
My heart's broken after seeing that.
There's a stray cat where I work. He always sleeps under my car whenever I go to work, and I've actually started feeding him. I don't know if I'm going to take him home.
Yeah, and the people that hang around them shops, they're like gang members.
Oh, they're cunts,
so they probably have to do something to him.
Oh God.
The dog that I own right now is curious about him, and he's, yeah, you know.
Hear the engines coming. Everybody stop. Everybody wait. Hear the engines coming. Oh yeah. I love Arthur. I think Arthur's great.
Arthur, my boy.
So, you know what really upset me about the new information that came out?
Which
What?
new information? There's been a lot of new.
Yeah, which new information? Here's what upset me: the fact that Arthur's branch line is possibly doesn't exist and is possibly just Edward's branch line. Like Arthur on Edward's branch line just feels wrong to me, you know?
Where's
Yeah.
that been confirmed?
Because
But
it was
why?
confirmed that the coastal line, the coastal track, was like on Edward's branch line near, like, what do you call it? What's it called again?
Tedworth?
Brendan.
Sudbury?
No, Brendan.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that Arthur's line, because like that was
No, but
before-
I mean, you know the fishing village? The fishing village was confirmed to be on the Brendan branch, and that's where they always put Arthur in the model series. So
I don't know. I didn't pay much attention to that map. I'm just gonna stick to the Railway Series map or Unlucky Tug's map for my stuff.
I don't know. I mean, the thing about locations is, like, I feel like you have to get a feel for a location. You don't have to be like really strict with it, like, because you can kind of, you know, if a location feels right to you, then just do it. You know, like if you want to have the 3-tier bridge come after, like, I don't know, Maithwaite, then just do it. You know.
If you want to put Maithwaite on the main line, do it.
If you want to have an ice cream factory, think about it.
You know, that was a funny thread I heard on Twitter. It was like the location of Maithwaite is always yes.
Yep.
So
that is it.
Edward's branch line, the answer is yes. Thomas branch line, yes. Mainline, yes.
See, that was a hit error. They didn't give a crap about where stuff was located.
You see, I don't know if that's true. I mean, okay, actually, you know, I think that is true. Sorry.
Can I say one
but
thing about the hit era sets?
We see Neville exit Abbey, and then for some reason he's passing McCall's farm. Then he's passing over a mainline bridge.
Can I say something about like the hit era sets and location accuracy?
What?
I don't blame them because the show fell under tight filming schedule, so they probably couldn't like worry about a really detailed set and location accuracy because
No, you see that
they had to
I
get the show
understand because
done.
the episodes were like 3 minutes longer. And they had like the same time. They weren't given like an extension or anything.
Yeah, but they probably had a tight budget since they had to build new models of Thomas, Edward, Henry, Gordon, James, Emily.
Adam, why are you just streaming your Twitter feed?
Oh, sorry. Am I still streaming? Oops.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, yeah. Here's an interesting thing. Progress bar. 2020 is 50% complete.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Spencer, did you say you hate the LS Mark?
I hate him. I don't hate him.
He's true to his opinions.
I don't hate him. I just think he, like, I don't know, like, what would you call it? I feel like he gets a little, maybe a bit stuck up, I guess you could say, about his opinions.
Well, no, he never seems to get stuck up. He just seems to like, yeah, this is my opinion. Fucking deal with it, bitch.
I don't know. It's just like, I'd never say like he's like intentionally trying to say it like to be contra or whatever, but I don't know. Oh, deadly. Cool. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, Webby, have you seen Twitter?
I've got it on my computer right now. Why?
Look at Tank Merch's Twitter.
Coming to you,
You know-
hopefully this weekend. God, what is
What?
this? What do we have here?
Season 5 blooper reel that they said about the other week.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all those tapes. Look at those tapes.
Would you say season 5 was David Mitten's favorite season to work on?
Yes, any guess?
What do you
Yeah,
think
no,
his
he-
reaction was that Britt wanted to make a diesel with a claw on top?
Wait, so let's see. How many tapes are there? 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
If this were Tom's props, he'd be keeping it to himself, watching it every night before he goes to sleep.
Okay, there's 19 tapes.
Okay, so like how much storage does one tape have? Is the question.
Okay,
Like-
how much?
Like 6 hours, maybe? I don't know. So what? 6 times, or is it 2 hours? I mean, these are production tapes, so I don't know.
The 90s store. How much film can I take from the 90s store? I type that into Google.
Okay.
You know, when I looked up Twitter, the first thing I saw was Will saying, "You absolute legends" to Tank Merch, so I just clicked on that.
Oh, okay.
So a question: does Thomas Tank Merch follow you guys? Because I think he follows half the fandom.
Yeah, no, they do.
No,
I
not me.
think so. Yep, they do.
You know, I think that was like a response to like, because
I've
a lot of people were
interacted
talking
with
about.
them.
Oh, have you? Cool. I think Spencer's as well.
Yeah.
I haven't.
We were talking
but-
about Edward together.
Oh, that's cute.
You
What did they say about
told me
Edward?
these, actually.
They said that it's not the one from Drayton Manor, it's the plastic one.
Well, that's pretty fucking obvious.
Yeah. One thing I like about them following everyone is that they, I think there was a lot of sort of stuff going on about how like, oh yeah, all these people like are always following each other and they never follow us. So I kind of feel like that might have been a response to that, like to kind of say, hey, we're not elite, we follow the fandom. At least that's how I read it. So anyway, a few of
One
these
time
tapes.
I asked them this and I didn't get a reply. Where can like one of us buy the props?
I saw someone post that like 5 years ago. To them,
I want to get the Stanley prop.
Webby, just accept that now. That's not going to happen.
So
Life could be dream. I'm a believer.
I'm just wondering, I'm looking at these tapes. So one says rushes. So I imagine that's like coverage footage. So like so like you rushed it, I guess. I don't know.
No,
Another
that's
one.
not what that means.
What does VA stand for? Does that say voice actor?
Yeah.
Because I'm wondering. Yeah, because a few of the tapes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think tapes. Oh no, just two. Two tapes say VA, which could be voice actor, or it could be something else, like video alter. I don't know.
Can we go
I
back
just
to
want-
talking about cars?
No.
Okay. Oh, I mean, okay.
Okay, here's what I was finishing off. Real feel does exist in Cars 1 because if you look at all the Piston Cup racers, there's a car that's sponsored by a candy company.
Yeah, but I mean, who's to say that candy company actually is a candy company in the canon? Like, is there a picture of a cake on it? Because
Yeah,
it's
on his
just.
sponsor number, it's Candy Canes as his number 101.
But candy canes could be. You could argue that, like, in the canon, because we don't actually see a candy cane, you could argue it's like something else. It's the same thing with hairpin. You could argue
Yeah.
that hairpin is,
I guess cars
Whatever.
can grow here because if you look at the Cars 2 and short, there was a monster truck that had here.
So are they like humans? Are there humans inside them?
Remember that one Cars Obby on Roblox where Owen Wilson came out of lightning?
How do taxis work in the universe?
Forklifts get in them. I'm about to say the one thing that'll ruin cars. Have you ever watched Mate or Private Eye?
Yeah.
Why is the villain's name Big D?
Because Pixar likes putting in penis references into their properties.
What does the D stand for?
Dick.
Derek?
No, Dick.
For some reason, my favorite character is one of the Piston Cup racers, Aiken Axler, because I like his backstory, and he was a favorite as a child. He's definitely not the best, but I guess he's my favorite.
So back to Murdoch's whistle.
Yeah, no, that was the whole thing of this 2.5 hours ago.
Okay, well, I'm looking.
Who
I'm
made the
combing
best
over the
adaptation
footage
of it?
Well, I wouldn't. Well, I'm the only guy who's made a model adaptation of that, so I can say that.
Do you often like it when you're like thinking about what stories to pick? Do you think like, oh, I must adapt this because no one else has adapted this, or what's your sort of like if you just like something, you just do it?
There's just stories I like because one of the reasons I did Thomas's trick back in January it's just a really nice story that took place in season 1. And I was like, oh, nobody's done this. This story deserves more love.
One of my
Let's make this
favorite
good.
fan projects is where like Carson's OC Richard got a lot of attention, and like the passengers like pulled the emergency cable in the express just so they could see him. I found that funny.
Oh, that was Ryan Sock.
Yeah, that was a pretty good story. I really liked that one.
You know, he used to be in the Irish Boys group chat, but he left because he left Twitter.
Poor lad.
Wait, he's
Yeah.
Irish?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's from Wexford. Oh wait, shit! Should I have said that?
okay. What part of Wexford?
I don't know.
What do you mean? We're on live stream. You're like, oh, what part of Wexford? what's his air code?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you see, my air code is.
No, don't.
Yeah,
You know that meme of like where like a character says like the numbers. I'm just thinking of that now, like you listing out your air code, and I like the the numbers meme. Like his launching site anyway. I'd love to make a few cardboard models of. I don't know if you've ever been there, but Waterford City.
probably being there. I have a bad memory sometimes. I can't remember location accuracy unless it's Sodor.
But Waterford City, the promenade they have there. I'd love to make like a sort of simplified version of that, like the Ferris wheel and the sort of turret castle thing they have there.
Well, yeah, I
And
think
even
I drove past that. Yeah.
Yeah, that and the crane they have there. Like I'd love to make that whole promenade just in like like as if it was Langflora's tramway or something.
I've ASD and I think I have ADHD, which explains my bad memory sometimes.
What? Do you mind me asking what's ASD? Because I've heard of ADHD, but not ASD.
It's where you have
ASD is another word for Asperger's.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh well, then we've all Asperger's.
It's autism. The A
Yeah,
stands for
but
autism.
it's another word for us, Asperger's.
So, are you Aspergic or are you autistic? Here?
I'm autistic.
Well,
Okay.
no, you see, it falls under the autism spectrum, but apparently it's classified as a different thing for some reason.
People at school started saying to me, "Are you special?" When one of them found out I was autistic.
Okay. Is there someone called Carl Matthews in the Irish Boys? As he's Irish? No, I've never seen. We're not aware of that.
Isn't that interesting? I find it interesting how so many like autistic.
No, I didn't start that group
Thomas.
chat. I believe it was more Fergus fan I think it was Fergus who started it off.
Remember when you added me at first? I couldn't join group chats.
I remember that. That was a weird time.
You just were like, is anyone else jealous of DVD covers? And I said, also being from Ireland. Yeah.
Oh.
So I guess since I remember that, I should make a friend anniversary.
Wondering. I was just thinking about Stanley there. I wonder, did anyone ever think Stanley was gay?
No.
I hate
No.
the fact that people ship him and Thomas. I don't care if he's gay. Like, I support it if I'm gay. I support all LGBT people. But Thomas X Stanley, no.
Are you sure? Because the way they looked at each other when they were coming back from him saving him. I don't know. I mean, makes you wonder.
I think Thomas is asexual.
I don't know. I don't get too caught up in the whole this character has to be gay, this character has to be straight. I'm not really, because like with Thomas it isn't really relevant, is it? Like,
The only
how many
the only
stories?
ship that I consider canon in the whole Thomas and Friends is Toby X Henrietta.
Well, yeah, that's like I agree with you there. I think I think Stanley's like the sort of the gay best friend.
Yeah.
Where they're kind of like, I feel like him and Rosie, the way a lot of girls like have a friend who's gay. I feel like him and Stanley, her and Stanley, would be that sort of dynamic. The girl and the gay friend.
Yeah.
Oh, I know two people like that.
Me?
Yeah.
No, someone else actually.
Is it like a girl who you knew from school or something?
No, it's a girl who I knew from school. Yeah, and she had a gay friend.
Yeah, well, yeah. I feel like they're that kind of, like the real girly girl, and she's like got a friend who's like kind of gay, but he's kind of like an honorary girl, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
Yeah.
In my
I think
old
that's what
school,
Stanley's like.
in my old school, if you are gay, you're dead.
Yeah. I wonder
Even
what
though
else
I'm
is gay. I think
transgender, I'm still into women, so I'm a trans lesbian.
cool. I think James he's probably gay.
You're just saying that because Alec Baldwin gave a gay voice.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's probably where it originated from. But the more I think about it, the more I think James really works as a gay archetype.
Yeah.
Like, for
I
example,
know this fella who
he's just so full of himself. Like, I'm not saying gay people are full of themselves, but I mean, like, he takes great pride in his appearance.
I know some fella who ships Sunshine and Zug.
That's random. I like to think that James has like a crush on like Edward, but like Edward is like straight and doesn't reciprocate it.
I think that Edward is gay.
Percy is probably I've never liked the idea of giving Percy a sexuality, because I feel like he hasn't even hit puberty. I feel like he's too young,
Guys, I'm one sub away from 300.
Wait, let's get Ian McHugh to subscribe to you. Oh my God, Mr. McHugh, I'm such a fan.
I wanted that to come up as a notification so bad.
Maybe it will.
Hang on, I've got to keep retweeting until I get Ian McHugh. Oh my God, I want that so bad. $2.99. Oh, I've got 3 new notifications. Didn't check those. Okay. Refreshing. Still at $2.99. God damn it. Oh, Murdoch's Whistle is doing really well. It's done better than my last 4 videos. And it's already surpassed Emily's Army by over 200 views.
Check out my channel and see how my views are doing.
What's your channel name again, sorry?
The Silver Bowl 22.
Silver Hall 22. I'm not getting you.
Wait.
I'm getting a bunch of other weird things.
I think you hit 300, Spencer.
Hold on, give me a second.
Hang on. Oh, yep, no, I have you now.
Thanks to good old Mr. McHugh.
Let's check the channel now and see how many I've got. Yes! 300, thank you.
I've got like, wait, what's your old channel got?
My old channel's got like 1.8, 1.9K.
Yeah, I think I'm at like, I'm at 2K, 2.6K.
Well, you're a lot more popular than I thought. Then again, I don't really look at your channel, to be honest.
Well, I
All
mean,
see
I don't even look at my channel.
Like I see your random video sometimes. And I'm just like, oh, I'll check that out.
You know, I really, really want to work on a series. I keep on saying that, but I never actually get around to it. Like, I've literally been making sets, but like, I never seem to film anything. Like, I don't know how you do it, Spencer. How do you make stuff? How do you actually produce videos?
It's simple. You take your track. You place down the track. You place down the ballast. You put down the buildings. You put the trains on the track, and you move the trains with your string or with your batteries or with your electronics. And then you
Man, this is good stuff. Why wouldn't I think of this? I've been throwing stuff into the sea. Okay. You know, I think what helps you, Spencer, is that you have like pre-recorded audio. Like, so like you can just sort of, you know, match the footage to like whatever, you know. Because my issue is like I tend to write the stories, and because I tend to write them, I tend to take 10 years because I want it to be perfect, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why I never seem to make anything because I'm always, you know, that's a big problem, isn't it? Striving for perfection.
Oh, okay. Rushes is the raw footage. That's what that means.
He's such a tease, isn't he? He's like, oh. Isn't this so cool though? We've got like 20 something tapes and like
it's 19 by the looks of it. Which that means I don't know what that means.
Which means there's going to be lots of memes.
Imagine if they had the
Oh my God, Bertie kills a bunch of passengers. Make it happen.
Please.
Oh, Audrey extravaganza can't come any sooner, can it? Yeah, so I was I'm really interested in working on Everything's Rosy. I just have to figure out. Like I've made a wiki for it and everything.
Anyway, I think I might end this here because it's past 11.
Yeah, it is. It is getting a bit late. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's a Saturday, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Spencer, it's been good chatting, you know.
Yeah, no, it's been good having to talk.
Yeah, we'll try end it on 37 so we can reference Rosie. I don't know.
What? But we're at 2 hours and 38 minutes.
Longer than usual. Anyway, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, see ya. Thank you everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure as always. Jesus Christ, 3 people and only 2 of them actually interact. Well, Josh, thank you as always for being the only person that actually types. Really have to thank you for that. Anyway, goodbye everybody.